Hey everyone, my name is Lucy and I'm here with my friend Evie, and today we are playing a game called Don't Eat the Cashier. Evie, can you tell me what this game is about?
Yes, from the itch.io description, it says, "Congratulations! You've just landed a night shift at a gas station for minimum wage. Spooky enough already. But your customers tonight aren't exactly human. Meet talkative monsters, flirt with an eldritch being, pet a werewolf, and try not to end up on the menu. Your choices shape relationships and endings from romantic to nightmarish." Ooh.
So, full disclosure, I've actually already played this game myself. Evie does not know anything about this game, so she's going in blind. I am going to direct if needed, but this is all for her. I just want her to see the monsters that we love at the end of the day.
Well, the monsters you love. I don't love anybody yet.
That's not true. At this point, we are just monster lovers, girl. Accept it.
I never saw myself going this path, I will be honest.
Either way, I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Start. We are the Hershey's.
Hershey.
Oh. Even though I played it before, I forgot. I had to pick a body type. Both. Us. And for this one, you will be Boofus.
Oh, okay, cool. Sometimes I really wonder, how did I end up here? Not that I dreamed of a career as a neurosurgeon or an astronaut, but for crying out loud, working at a gas station? On the other hand, money is money. I sent out resumes to every conceivable and inconceivable place, applying for every position where I could somehow use my degree in art. 0 responses. I had to swallow my pride and find at least something. This is getting too relatable already.
I know.
I don't like it.
It's okay. It'll get unrelatable soon.
Nice, okay. But probably not, never mind. I found this note stuck to the glass of the bus stop. Human organism wanted for work at gas station. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Organism's duties include selling food for mouth, silence and obedience, household tax, obeying those who are more ancient, friendly team offers, new and old faces of friends, long and different life, consumption of nourishment, juicy juices, trips to human places. Like the bathroom, potentially.
I'm all for juicy juices. That's where it had me at.
I'm at the food for mouth as well. Oh, there we go. Food for mouth? Seriously? The guy's got a style of his own. Apparently, the manager is just an eccentric dude. Or is this their new marketing tactic to grab attention? To be fair, I did apply for a place last year that had it was very tongue-in-cheek, very silly like this, and it put a smile on my face when I applied for it, and I literally wrote you know how you can write like a letter to them, like an accompanying thing with your resume? I wrote one that was just like, "You guys are hilarious."
I'm sure they appreciated that.
I didn't get the job, though.
But I'm sure they still appreciated it.
Yeah, they were funny. Whatever, people often told me that I have my quirks, too. And that's even if they haven't seen my fursuit.
We're a furry.
Well, whatever. As long as he's not a complete jerk who will hit on me or make me scrub the floors with a toothbrush. Oh. Okay. Hello, Aiba. I didn't scream. I couldn't move. My brain feverishly tried to find any category for this in its database. Hallucination, psychosis, too many energy drinks. A typical middle manager? The monster from my nightmare stirred. Its tentacles crept closer to the counter. Everything we play has tentacles now, huh?
And I'm all for it. Remember when I told you I have a favorite in this game?
Is it tentacles?
It's tentacles.
Oh my god, okay. My god. The creature made a sound, not from a mouth. It had none. The sound emanated from deep within its bulk, hollow, profound, bone-shaking. Oh, look at him. Oh, it's getting hot in here? Is it just me?
Greetings, organism. I am the indescribable and terrifying consumer of worlds, but you, grain of sand, may call me Manager Bob.
No. No. This isn't real. I'm dreaming. I need to wake up.
No. You will sell food for mouths and obey me, for I am ancient.
You know, for context, guys, she said she wanted to also play this because she wants to voice a specific character. I don't care who it is. It's definitely Bob now. This is the best.
This was it. This was my goal. I wanted to just voice Bob for you, so you can know my love for him.
Memorize the rules of this establishment, for my patience is as limited as the salary I offer you. Rule number 1. You sell, no matter what. Chicken food for the mouth, gremlin fuel, noodles made from cursed souls,
Yummy.
lottery tickets for extra limb raffles, discount rot, ritual foil, everything must be sold.
He points directly at me with that creepy, slimy tentacle.
Every miserable union of currency brings me closer to my triumphant exit from this pitiful hole.
I pinched myself, but I didn't wake up.
Rule number 2. Be polite to customers. Ignore bald spots in werewolf fur, and watch out for drafts when ectoplasmic energetic energies are in the store.
What?
But don't let them get too bold. Customers are just walking containers for currency, and they should only pay in monetary units.
You know what? Bob might actually be a better manager than managers I've had, because it sounds like he's on our side and not customers who are going to be horrible. You know what, Bob? I'm your biggest fan, man. Let's do it.
Welcome to my side.
Payment is existential dread or hair of the dead is not accepted.
Damn it, I have so much existential dread to give.
Many of them come here just to chat because they are idle and purposeless organisms. Your task is to make them part with their currency anyway. It is also your duty to heal organisms if they are injured using special kits. If they die, they can't give away currency.
Nah, we don't actually care about their health. We just want the money. Get it. Alright, what are our options here? Let's see. You know what? I like two.
Hold back.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold back. Excuse me, dear sir. You seem to have mentioned werewolves and ectoplasm? My voice is as polite as possible. I managed to compress my primal, screaming panic into a tight ball and shove it deep down.
I think you will very much relate to this MC.
Nice. Werewolves? And that's not to mention that you yourself are a giant meatball with tentacles, damn you.
I felt that damn you was very primal.
I shall answer your question, curious polite organism. Werewolves and ectoplasmic entities are just a few examples of the many insignificant life forms that frequent this establishment. What unites them is that they are all slaves to consumption, just like your kind. As for my nature, I am your immediate supervisor and the guarantor of your future financial prosperity.
I'm at a gas station for monsters. I got a job with Cthulhu for minimum wage. Screw it. I mean, I've had worse jobs. I will do it.
I would do it as long as I get to work with Bob.
Yeah, Bob's great.
This is all you need to know.
No, only I decide what I need to know. That really is all I need to know. I fear any more knowledge. You know what? Yeah, too. I don't care, Bob. You seem like you're on my side. I am here for it.
Yay.
For the first time, something resembling approval flickered across Bob's many-eyed face.
I love it.
Oh, there's hearts now.
Yeah, we got a good... Okay, so in the game, you know how sometimes you'll pick options and the characters will be like, I like this option. You know they like that option because of the heart.
Well, Bob, I'm flattered.
A rare and unexpected display of the grains of wisdom that have not yet left the human species. Embrace your ignorance. Let it become your shield and a direct path to the status of Human Employee of the Month.
Ooh, praise me. And what does the Human Employee of the Month get? Do I have to work here for a whole... No, the first one! We love Bob! I'm not fighting this at all.
A cash bonus of 25 cents.
Okay, Bob, that's a little depressing, though.
I understand that you, human, are already extremely excited about this, but that's not all.
Ooh.
You will also have access to the Elite Manager's restroom for one full work cycle. During its use, there is only a 7% chance that you will be transported to a dimensions of endless pain, suffering, and unimaginable torment.
Yeah, just like the real world. Okay, sure. Truly generous. Yeah, me and MC, like me and Boofus are on one wavelength in this game. He suddenly places a jar in front of me on the counter.
And the last rule. Remember, organism, this tip container must be filled with money by the end of your wake cycle. If the bottom of the jar is visible, you will clean the sanitary rooms with this object in the dimension of absolute horrors and suffering for 2,510 years.
Oh, Bob. You silly. I couldn't take my eyes off the fork, the potential tool of my eternal servitude. At this moment, my mind fully capitulated. Yes, I was hired by a multi-eyed cosmic architect squid. Yes, my clients will be non-humans. Yes, I'm being threatened with a fork and eternal toilet cleaning.
With a fork.
Yeah. How could anyone clean anything with a fork? A lot of determination.
The same will happen if you even think of escaping before the end of your work contract. My ocular sensorium perceives the subtlest of matters. It will detect you in any corner of this pitiful planetary sphere.
Crap. I'm stuck here. I'm in a trap.
Do you understand, organism?
I mean, yes, I'm gonna hold back again and be like, yes, sir, I want to be praised.
Acceptable.
Ooh, give me those hearts.
You're already starting off so well.
Goodbye, organism. Good luck in your currency acquisition and button pressing.
Could you show me how exactly do I press the buttons? Point at the buttons on the vending machine. Yes, I think I can handle this. I'll be fine.
I think we know a thing or two about pressing buttons.
Yeah.
Adequate. Your willingness to fulfill your work duties deserves my emotional approval.
Heck yeah, it does.
Human entity, you are acceptable.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush.
If you expect a monetary reward instead of an emotional one, you need to immediately reconsider your moral compass. Greed is a highly condemned trait for a human organism.
I mean, at least I still get my wage.
Yeah.
This concludes the briefing. Remain as polite an organism as you are.
He didn't turn around as a human would. His tentacles simply shifted his entire mass in another direction with a soft gurgling sound, and he waddled across the linoleum. We are so screwed with this game, by the way.
Yeah, too many words.
His tentacles simply shifted his entire mass in another direction with a soft gurgling sound, and he waddled across the linoleum. Oh my goodness.
I don't even know how to say it. I can't help you, so I'll believe you.
No, I've said it now. I've said it. I'm moving on with my life. Finally, he left me alone. The silence at a gas station was broken only by the hum of refrigerators containing juicy juices and the buzzing of the neon lamp above my head. I stood in the same spot, as if rooted to the ground. My breath returned to me in a sharp, uneven gasp. My hands were shaking. The tip jar, which I needed to fill to avoid ending up in a dimension of ancient horror, still stood proudly on the counter. Okay, so what just happened? Option 1. I've gone insane. That's the most logical conclusion. Prolonged stress from job hunting, malnutrition, nerves, anxiety, a disrupted sleep schedule. Is this just me in game form? My brain just malfunctioned.
Yeah, we're not playing Boofus, we're playing Evie.
This game is just so real. It's oh my goodness. Yes, that's it. I'm going to wake up on my couch in my dingy rented apartment. I pinched myself again. And nothing. I scanned the room once more. It smelled of gasoline and old coffee. It was still absurdly real. And that meant everything he said. It was all true. Werewolves, vampires, tips, the fork.
The fork?
A hysterical mix of laughter and a scream of terror welled up in my throat, but I held it back. I needed to get through this. I needed to... Oh.
Oh, shoot, sorry. Can I go back? Back. Yeah.
Oh no, don't tell me that's the first customer. Bells? What the hell? Ooh, Perot? No, okay, sorry.
I wish.
It does look like a clown, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to the circus.
Everywhere I go now. Shit. Where the hell did this clown come from? It took great effort not to look away from those red eyes burning in the pitch black darkness. Is he amused? Is he wondering if I'm tasty? Bob didn't exactly give me any guarantees that I wouldn't get devoured at work. My brain, still recovering from the encounter with Bob, was frantically trying to figure out how to break this ringing silence. Let's see. You can't just appear with the sound of a creepy piano. I love that. Isn't it strange that I work at a gas station for a couple of bucks, yet you are the one who wears the jester's hat? Good evening, sir. What would you like to purchase? Please don't eat me. I'm just a miserable, tasteless cashier. Ooh, a lot of funny options here.
I know.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't like the second one because it's kind of like, I do like the first one and the last one because they're silly. Ooh, but I don't know what'll get me hearts. I'm so addicted to the hearts now. Like, I just need the approval. Ooh, I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna save first of all.
Spicy
save.
Shoot.
As you can see.
I won't look. I won't look. I see a naked man. Help. I need an adult.
Yeah, don't remember the naked man.
I need an adultier adult. Okay.
I'll be honest, I didn't even realize about the hearts. I only got hearts with Bob, and then I only realized later in that, oh my gosh, I didn't get any hearts with this guy.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, he's a jester. He gives me Harlequin vibes. I'm reading way too much into this, by the way. Mm-hmm. Would he prefer... I don't know. Okay, so my brain... I'm overthinking this. Everyone's probably like, just decide, but hear me out. My brain is like, should I act normal? Like, I've been doing this forever. I serve monsters all the time. What would you like? Or should I be silly? Would he prefer silly? Jester makes me think silly. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go number 1.
Oh, wait. I'm clicking the wrong thing.
You can't just appear with the... Oh, I got hearts! I'm so fucking good! Ooh. Sorry, I lost the plot.
My deepest apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you, my fair lady.
Oh no, he's my type.
You're right, that was far too much drama in that entrance. What would you prefer for my next appearance? Triumphant fanfare and a cheering crowd? Or perhaps just enough accompaniment from the voices in your own head? Tell me.
Will the voices in my head be able to buy this? Thoughtfully look at the nearest counter. Discount rot? Have you tried using the door? Nah. Honestly, I have no idea. Can we... No, this is the first one. I want to be sassy. Would you like some discount rot? Ooh!
Look at you getting those hearts. Excellent question. The answer is complicated. Reginald, a man with a heart of gold, insists on full price for everything to support the common folk. But Bartholomew, that loudmouth, is a notorious thief. Once he stole a whole watermelon under the guise of a beer belly. And the third one, whose name is too scary to even mention, would rather get drunk like a pig and pass out in the bathroom, and I'm afraid he won't leave just empty bottles behind.
How lovely of him to remind me that I'm also supposed to clean up here. I dread to imagine what they leave behind. Not just new mental scars, I'm sure. My God, another crazy person with a strange way of speaking.
I'll be honest, this guy says a lot of things and says a lot of words. They just go over my head. I don't know what he's saying half the time. But
I'm just glad I got 2 hearts already. Like, I might not get another one, but I'm still happy getting the praise. Bob loves me. This guy loves me. I'm loved.
For now, with this guy.
Please, don't make me think about the future. And it seems he's in the mood for a chat.
So, what is a beautiful, charming lady like you doing in such a dreadful, dirty island of misfortune? Or rather, what is a place like this doing with such a charming lady as you?
Needing to pay rent. Yeah.
Oh wait, where are my manners? I suppose I must introduce myself. I have many names, most of which are not fit to be spoken in the company of a lovely lady. The nicest I've heard is the Mad King. A title I plan to pass from me to myself for the coming centuries.
Oh, he's gonna outlive us so hard.
However, my mortal mother named me... Now you gotta help me with this. I think it's Darren?
I thought it was Dayran.
Dayran.
I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Again, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Dayran because that just makes more sense. My mortal mother named me Dayran. Now, may I have your hand?
Ooh, we're already getting proposed to. Sorry, my mother told me not to offer my hand to strangers or any other parts in me, sir, or, oh, your highness. I kind of like the sassiness, but I also kind of just want to give him my hand. I am ready. I just take me off. I've got my minimum wage job. I've got my new boyfriend, apparently. Screw it.
Take me. That's you.
Oh, sorry. I was mesmerized. I was like, where is this going? He suddenly bows his head and presses his lips to my knuckles.
Meeting you is truly a pleasure.
His lips are cold, yet a ghostly warmth spreads across my skin. So here I am, dealing with a real gentleman. How lovely. Or a king, as he calls himself. Of all the kings and emperors locked in their soft chambers, this one has probably found a way to escape.
May I know your name?
I don't immediately realize he's asking me a question, still in a daze from that gentlemanly kiss. My name is Boofus. I am also a queen, the queen of the gas station. My name is Boofus, sir. I refuse to reveal my true name. Demons always do terrible things with them. My name is Boofus, but my friends call me Big D. Or they would if I... Oh, I love the writing of this game. Oh, I don't know. There's so much sass in some of these.
I know.
I don't like the second one. It's boring. Clearly, every time I'm sassy with him, he loves it. So I'm not even... No, I'm not just saying my name. Screw it. Queen of the gas station. Refuse to reveal my name. I don't know. I kind... I'm still stuck between one and the first one and the last one, because I kind of like the sass of like her saying that, but I also really like the last ones because it's so freaking ridiculous.
Yeah. Again, I wish I could help you, but I didn't get any hearts with this guy, and I don't remember which one I picked. I want to say I picked Mr. D, but I could be wrong.
I'm gonna pick the first one. I got 3 hearts with him. If I don't get a heart this time, I don't care. I've done really well.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so good at this.
A queen, your majesty. Forgive my outrageous ignorance. I did not recognize the sovereign of this noble kingdom of oil and discounted juicy drinks. I humbly bow before you, your majesty of the midnight shift. Sorry I didn't send invoice ahead.
God, I love the chemistry. This is so good. Apologies not accepted. You'll have to be escorted out of the kingdom. I grant you my royal pardon. I wish to vassalize you. What does that mean?
I don't know.
About our selection. I'm going to give him my royal pardon. He's done well. He's a good boy.
A pardon from the lips of the queen herself.
This is just how I would flirt in real life.
You're doing so well. How my wounded soul rejoices. I am redeemed, reborn in the light of your mercy. This act of mercy will be sung by the poets of my realm, those who can still rhyme rather than just wallow in alcoholic oblivion. You know, my company has an especially interesting effect on the artistic types, as I've discovered.
Ooh, how does he know we're an artist? Nothing surprising there. It seems I've gone mad myself, or halfway there. Maybe it happened around the time I decided to become an artist. Yep, that's very real. Guys, we've already said this lots of times, but we make all the art for this channel, like when we, like our little emotes, like thumbnails and everything, and we love art and we'll always love art, but my god, do I have times where I'm just so mad and I'm trying to draw and it's like, I can't get this one line to work, and yeah.
Relatable.
Lucy gets it.
Will always relate.
Yeah. I am indeed exchanging silly jokes with some mysterious, toothy entity as if it's nothing. Girl, this is just a normal Tuesday. An entity that kisses my hand. Maybe I just adapt to this new profession really quickly? Or perhaps I had a stash of nerves of steel in a bag.
That. Preferably that.
I can't shake the feeling, though, that this clown is about to explode himself or blow me... What?
I don't know.
What if, like, getting all these hearts... Like, okay, again, I've never played this. I've never watched anyone play this. I know nothing about this. Imagine I'm getting all these hearts and I'm, like, having all this good time. And it's like, oh, if you do well, they eat you. And I'm just
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God.
oh.
That is a good question. I didn't get eaten, so there's something to think about.
I feel like my brain is turning to jelly. And I don't understand when we'll finally get to the point. Actually, it's not all that bad. What? And I don't understand when we'll finally get to the point. I don't mind. I'm having fun. My thing is, what if I flirt with this jester fellow and he gives me a big tip and then I can put it in the little tip jar and then Bob's happy, I'm happy, he's happy, everyone's happy.
I'm happy.
Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe I've just been spoiled by all those manga about sinister and tragic monsters. Though the only tragic thing about this client so far is his tragic unwillingness to buy my discount rot. Yeah, buy my rot. God.
Yeah. So let's finally get back to the purpose of my visit.
Nice. Finally.
It's completely unknown to me.
Oh no. Oh, for crying out loud.
There's nothing interesting in the assortment of this pathetic shack, except for you, so I'm buying your time. Let's have dinner. I'm sure you must be hungry.
But if I leave, Bob will be disappointed.
He's buying us, though, and remember, he wants us to make money for him, so it works out.
If I go on a date with this jester guy, do I get even more money? What is happening? What are we doing?
Allow me to create a more pleasant atmosphere for us.
Okay, cool. Oh.
Is this pleasant for you?
I'ma just roll with it. What does it say on the wall there? Praise the great mother? The goat mother.
The goat mother.
Okay. I'm shivering from a gust of icy wind. He just teleported half of my gas station to a radioactive dump. Or a radioactive dump to my gas station. I don't know what's worse. And the jar is gone! My freaking jar! Oh, that's the worst part!
Give us our jar.
Yeah, give me my jar back. Put back the way it was, and the jar. Looks like my rental apartment, but it seems to smell the smell. What a wonderful place for dinner. Radioactive cockroaches on the menu. I don't know. I feel conflicted because part of me is like, I'm on a roll, but part of me is kind of like, what if I don't get my jar back? Bob's going to be so disappointed. I'm trying to make everybody happy here. I'm going to say the last one. Screw it. I'm not going to let this guy unnerve me. Screw you.
Of course, a local delicacy, pan-fried in their own radioactive juices to preserve the flavor. Crispy on the outside, still alive on the inside, they grant you the most thrilling superpowers.
I realize what the problem is. I'm trying to outdo him, and he's trying to outdo me, and I have a feeling I'm losing.
However, I can't go long without familiar landscape. Already ruined lands makes me melancholic because all the fun has happened without me. Disgusting. Allow me.
Well, now more than my jar has disappeared. Bob's gonna be so upset with me.
At least we still have the cashier.
Yeah, I guess, but we don't have my jar or anything. And there's an angry frog-looking guy. Look at the guy! Look at him! The little toad guy! Look he's not approving of me. This is something seemingly less radioactive. Amazingly, I haven't thrown up yet. It feels like I've been flushed twice through an interdimensional toilet. I clear my throat. Seems like I'm sitting at a table.
Much better, wouldn't you agree?
How am I going to explain this to Bob? Oh yeah, the first customer? Yeah, I went on a date with him, like through an interdimensional thing. Yeah, the jar? Oh, I don't know what happened to the jar, sorry. Couldn't be better. It's beautiful here, and strange. Is this your home? I prefer to dump. Well, maybe. No, is this your home? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm digging my own grave here.
Words of a true poet, Boofus. My two favorite categories, strange and beautiful. This place is much more than a home. It's my cage and my greatest canvas for creativity. Every ugly tree, every mad toad, every eye-bearing mushroom, it's all a piece of me. A marvelous place, except when the rocks grow legs and start running. Including those that people make their homes out of. And now, you're a part of this place too. Isn't it wonderful?
This is what I get for flirting.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting used to the landscape. The fireflies here are quite charming. But it'd be better without the frog with you. I'm telling you, look at him. He's staring at us. The frog with the human face.
There is no reason that he has a human face. None at all.
Yeah. The frog notices me, too. It lets out a sad croak and then looks at me with the expression of deep existential despair. I don't know, he seems more... It's kind of like I'm getting more the vibe that he's disappointed in me.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Say nothing about the frog with the human face. Point at the frog with the human face. Who is that? I don't know, because my brain's kind of like, what if that's the last girl that flirted with this guy and got turned into a frog? And if I point it out, do I get turned into a frog? Come on, man, we're having such a good time. Don't turn me into a frog. You took my jar already. I mean, like, what else do you want from me?
To turn you into a frog.
You know what? I'm gonna be curious this time. I'm gonna say, who is that? Who is the frog that's disapproving of me?
That's Lori, one of the brave souls who dared to challenge my authority. My dear friend who once walked the path of adventure. However, he didn't foresee the possibility of being turned into a frog on a whim. He even tried to wield a sword with his tiny froggy legs, fought to the end, a true warrior. Now, however, his foes are mosquitoes and bigger frogs. Tell me, dear, does he bother you? His little existential froggy crisis, I mean. Is it ruining the ambience?
Nope, it's kind of relatable, to be honest. He looks at me with an interest expression. Oh my god, there's so many options. Oh god. Hold on, I don't want to make a decision yet. What exactly did Lori do? Yes, please disintegrate. Oh my god, I can't read today. Can you remove him gently? He's suffered enough. I don't mind Lori. No, I want him to... I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna be crazy. I want him to watch. I want the frog to watch me.
Oh my god. Watch life pass him by? See us enjoy a dinner of more than just mosquitoes and swamp water? My dear, you are a treasure trove of delightfully dark little surprises.
But you didn't give me hearts. Yeah, so I don't even know if you really liked it.
So dinner. I'm sure you must be starving. Traveling between realities must be exhausting.
This looks strange, but it smells delicious. Meat with honey? And next to the meat, a purple soup, possibly made from a less fortunate cashier. Oh no. Whether the food is poisoned or not, if I refuse, His Highness might turn me into a frog too. So I pick up a fork from the table. I'm telling you, this is what I said. She's got to go along with it.
Thought process.
And this is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. It's 100 times better than those cheap instant noodles I usually buy in supermarkets. Maybe we should just marry him. We wouldn't have to pay rent anymore. I mean, we live in a spooky dimension, but whatever. As long as I'm sassy with him, it's fine. Even the fact that I'm currently in some other universe surprisingly doesn't seem to harm my appetite. Yep, there you go.
I mean, I think you'd be completely happy with him. It seems you enjoy our cuisine. My chefs have always managed to cook well on those occasions when I noticed it. I assure you, you won't regret this dinner. At least, not for the first half hour after the meal.
What does that mean?
You're gonna poop it out.
Oh, God. Like, am I just gonna get sick after? Thank you. You are very kind. This is the best purple goo in my miserable life as a miserable cashier. Why are you doing all this? The dinner, the teleports, all that. Thank you for the food on my... What? Thank you for the food on my plate, not... Purple goo, I guess?
This one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Purple goo. I'll have to tell the head chef you called it that. He calls it broth of vicious stars and deceit, but I think your description is more honest. And don't be too quick to call your life miserable. Until now it was just a prologue, but now... the first act begins.
Man, I'm just trying to do my job. I poke at the food with my fork and watch the peculiar scenery from the corner of my eye. A silence hangs between us that might even be called cozy, were I under heavy narcotics. Oh. What's your favorite animal? Don't ask silly questions. Return to eating. Yeah, why not? Yeah, what's your favorite animal? Sure.
Is it a frog? Glad you asked. It's right here on our plate. Just kidding, but I do need some time to think. Let's see. The riding flea has its own charms, very disgusting ones. Carnivorous butterflies are beautiful, but they're dumb and noisy, and as we know, only what's empty inside makes a noise, or what's in my head. It's always ringing. I think it's a dog.
I like how it goes from really crazy things to, nah, it's just a dog. I like dogs.
I love its owner. It loves its owner with all its heart, whether they're a saint or a serial killer, and doesn't notice the difference. It lives in a constant joyful state of blissful ignorance and misplaced enthusiasm. A creature that finds endless joy in the utterly meaningless. It's truly inspiring. Dogs are the jesters of the animal world, and I adore them for it.
I never thought of it that way.
Especially the small, wrinkly ones. And what about you? Do you even need to ask?
Cats, to them, we're probably the yeah, heck yeah, that's actually true, yeah. We're the jesters. Key cats.
Oh, indeed. They are the true rulers of this reality, tiny furry gods of apathy and disdain, and we are their obedient, foolish caretakers.
Side note, and I know already you're going to agree with me on this, but I've always hated the whole stereotype of cats being, like, really mean and stuff, because I've had so many cats in my life, and they're all so sweet. And if they are mean, it's probably because they're scared, but that's just a side tangent, because we both love cats. We have cats. But yes, they are rulers. That part I will agree with. They're furry gods, yeah.
And they control me. They control you.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I am a happy servant.
But I've been lucky enough to escape their tyranny and instead enjoy my own and feed those around me.
I return to my meal, and just as I chew another bite, I hear His Highness's voice.
By the way, how does that meat taste?
Who am I eating? I just... Oh, I knew it. All these men are just cannot. Why? Okay, so we've got tentacles being the norm. We have clowns who eat people being the norm. What is happening? What is going on?
And we're all for it somehow. Is the human flesh tender enough?
My fork freezes halfway. Vomit. Why the hell is there human flesh on my plate? Swallow with difficulty. Yes, thank you. Quite tender. Not as tasty as the one I had the day before yesterday. Yeah, I'm the law here. Girl, I'm queen. I'm gonna chew it while looking him in the eye. Yeah. I'm not backing down.
You took it by shock.
I meet his gaze slowly and with all authority, place a piece of meat in my mouth and begin to chew without breaking eye contact. I can't remember ever seeing someone so shocked in my life. His mad grin vanishes, his eyes widen, and his own fork freezes halfway to his mouth. Oh, he regrets taking me on a date. For one precious, glorious, sweet moment, the Lord of Chaos is completely and utterly baffled.
My dear, you are a true treasure.
Oh, I was wrong. He just likes it.
You didn't just call my bluff, you raised the stakes to the sky.
I'm too good at this, I'm scared.
No, it's certainly not human. It's just venison, as far as I can tell by taste. Not very intelligent. It's definitely not Timmy, our carpenter, who's unexpectedly disappeared near the large kitchen cauldron, perfectly sized to fit in it. Definitely not.
I'm sorry, but whenever I hear Timmy, I think of Timmy from Genshin, you know, the kid with the birds. And he always makes me mad because no matter how careful I approach him, the birds fly off and he gets mad at me. So just hearing that makes me think, yeah, it's totally not Timmy. Psh, no.
I just like that he says that, and it's like, I believed you when you said that it was not and it was venison, but then you continuing to add on, no, definitely not. It's like, sure.
See, but this is the problem. This is what the whole relationship would be. It would be us trying to call each other's bluff, and then 20 years later, you're laying in bed and you're thinking, what is reality? Do I know this man? We're just trying to outdo each other. That's all we do.
I've personally issued several decrees related to cannibalism, perhaps even concerning its prohibition, but that's besides the point. I rarely have visitors, and I'd like to tell you about other interesting guests. After all, it's the most fascinating thing I can share with you. For a place where mushroom with eyes grow, it can be incredibly dull here. Shadows in the clearing... Oh wait, that's you.
Shadows in the clearing thicken and stir. They detach from the gnarled trees, rising up from the ground like black ink, and spread across the wall. Dancing and intertwining, they prepare to perform at their master's whim. Behold...
See, now you did it. Behold this incredibly crooked castle, my dear. Crooked to the point of absurdity, sadly. In reality, its curves look far more aesthetic, but give the creator some leeway for expressiveness. Many brave and not so bright souls have tried to conquer this terrifying, dark, eerie, crooked castle. So many that it became even more crooked. You see, the dreadful monster living there never liked being distracted from its important duties. Terribly important duties, like having long, deep conversations with its own reflection, or concocting recipes with raisins.
I like raisins. Yeah, what a terrifying monster. So far, the scariest thing in this story is the presence of raisins. I mean, I like raisins, but yeah, I'm gonna be sassy again because I don't know, that's what he likes. It's the only thing he likes about me.
I agree with him though, because raisins reminds me of, I've told you what it reminds me of, but yeah.
I don't remember, but now I'm imagining really weird things.
Yes, you do understand. They are a real horror, aren't they? Tiny, shriveled bits of deception. They pretend to be sweet. They pretend to be sweet, but they're just made to ruin. He gets me.
If I was afraid of him, I could just throw raisins at him and I'd be safe, right? I mean, I'm fine. We're having a vibe here, but I'm just saying, hypothetically, if I ever wanted to end this, there you go.
Just buy some raisins.
Just get some raisins.
They ruin lovely cookies, ruin family photos. They have no place in a civilized society. Oh, how I understand them. The monster was a tyrant, a menace. He sowed chaos and disorder, mostly on purpose. He had countless opportunities for creativity and wasn't afraid to use them. He made some people believe they were pigeons and others that they were grains. He wouldn't allow his best servants to have windows, fearing that the moon and both suns would get envious and want to take them away, and he demanded they seal the gaps in the doors well. He locked wizards who came to him for magical gifts in a giant laboratory and promised them power if they invented a kettle that would boil everything except water.
Did they eventually invent the kettle? Who won, the pigeons or the grains? Pigeons, I guess?
My lovely lady, it wasn't a war, but rather a true paranoid masterpiece, a ballet of survival. For a glorious week, my ballroom was the stage for a feathered cooing apocalypse. You're killing it.
I feel like I just have to be crazy with this guy. I feel like I have to reach into that part of me, that sassy, crazy, unhinged part of me, which, to be fair, doesn't lie very deep anyway. And it just works with him, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose so. Pigeons flocked into huge, proud groups, occupying high places on chandeliers and bookshelves. Grains learned to hide under rugs, pretend to be lifeless, and attack only when the pigeons turned away. There were alliances, betrayal, a seed that fell in love with a pigeon. Nothing topped this story that year, nor was anything worse. But I digress. But behold, a ray of light in the dark kingdom, the first hero, Sir Lorry, the righteous in all his clanging self-important glory. He took a need to rest briefly because the weight of his righteousness was bad for the health of his poor back.
Okay.
Following rumors spread by the same monster, he fought his way through the monster's loyal subjects to... By the way, where did he even find them? Most of my subjects are too busy contemplating the colors of suspenders for their suspenders of lamenting their fate. I cherish them in their imperfection.
He also goes on side tangents, just like me. Perfect.
Uh-oh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They were probably the most restless of them. Every story needs minions. In any case, our hero descended into the Grotto of Despair. The Grotto of Tentacles? Imagine the most sinister name you can conjure.
The Grotto of my parents' disappointment in me. The Grotto of Kidney Stones. The Grotto of Despair sounds about right. I'm gonna go the second one, because you know what? I have a feeling he doesn't want me to be sad about my life, like he said, so Kidney Stones, yeah.
The dreadful, imperfect human body. The worst affliction is having them in your kidneys. What a joy that now I can choose how many I have. I prefer a negative number.
Wait, was he a human before? Because that sounded like he used to be a human.
It sounded like it, yeah. But let's not get sidetracked into the Grotto of Kidney Stones. Our hero descended to retrieve an artifact capable of defeating the Monster King. The Ring of Incredible Power, a bit shoddily crafted, but I assure you it looks more aesthetic in real life.
I just see a smiley face.
I do too. However, the brave knights didn't know that the incredible power of the ring lay in its 440-pound weight. That was its only magical property. The only incredible thing about this ring was its incredible stupidity and uselessness. The realization that he had spent weeks of his life on a divine heavy paperweight, and the sudden crushing thought that he should have become a baker instead of a hero just to get some sleep. Well, it broke his poor noble mind. Not that this mind was ever intended for serious burdens.
No, the knight. Yes, to hell with you, knight. Nod meaningfully, waiting for him to continue. I mean, I obviously feel bad for the knight, but I'm kind of in an interdimensional thing with a crazy guy, and he likes it when I'm sassy, so I'm gonna be mean. To hell with the knight, yeah. I need to protect myself.
Oh, a bit of gloating. A touch of delightful, deserved cynicism. Oh, it's splendid. How wonderful that we shared this dish together. So, the knight perished. But then along came Elmer Eagle-Eye, They say he earned his nickname by escaping from an enemy fortress. On the 3rd day of his captivity, he noticed that his prison cell was lacking the 4th wall. An archer of legendary skill who tried to kill me with a precise shot, constantly, during breakfast, while bathing, at balls, during sleep, and even while I was devising a plan to get rid of him. The audacity! I hate just killing them. Turning them into mad men is much more fun. And I bestowed a little curse upon the elf as well. I made it so that every time he drew his bowstring, he'd hear the most annoying melody to his ears. Elmer was a terrible racist. He hated dwarves, so naturally the melody became the national anthem of the dwarves, played in a loop by a bagpipe orchestra. The pure rage it provoked derailed his aim every time.
Oh my gosh.
Eventually, he stormed the castle, dropped his bow, and begged for a job at my court in exchange for changing the song to anything else. He was desperate, and I was a villain. Everything aligned incredibly well. Now he's my royal huntsman. The dwarf march is replaced with the lively elven sea shanty, and let no one dare accuse me of being callous and heartless.
No.
Now he has a salary, good food, clothing, entertainment, and a full guarantee of non-dismemberment.
Yeah, not bad. You missed the opportunity to change his dwarf national anthem to dwarf serenades. Yeah, why not? Yeah. He was a racist after all.
He was a racist.
Yeah.
Rufus, where were you before? Horse odes and comparisons to I have no idea how to say that. Stalactites? To long stalactites. Yeah. Endless rhymed verses about the shine of a beloved's beard. It's a refined, devilish thing. Why didn't I think of it myself?
I don't know, he needs me, apparently.
To torment a man, not with the sounds of war and patriotism, but with the clumsy, heartfelt caterwauling of a species he despises, turning a love song into an instrument of pure, heart-wrenching agony. Brilliant.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'll steal your idea for the future.
We make a wicked team, don't we? Like, me and him, we're just, yeah.
And finally, the witch. In a classic giant hat, under which you would easily fit another witch. She tried a different approach. Seduction. She attempted to charm me, to gain my trust, to become my spouse. A fatal miscalculation. She didn't even consider the fact that I never trusted big hats or people, especially when both came hand in hand. And those who wear suspenders and a belt at the same time, a person who doesn't even trust their own pants certainly doesn't earn the trust of His Highness.
How could they?
Yeah, how dare they wear, I was going to say pants, but a belt.
Although, to be fair, sometimes, for reference, Lucy sometimes shows me this game she plays, and the characters in it dress so terribly, and she'll just message me this at like midnight, and I'd be like, why are they dressing so horribly? So, I don't know, maybe this is real for me.
Yeah, you just reminded me. Then again, I don't trust His Highness either. I don't trust myself, especially the left side of my brain, especially on Thursdays. But back to the hats.
I hate big hats too. I adore big hats. Hats don't evoke... Nah, I hate big hats too. They hide your head.
You are my kindred spirit. Those hats are so presumptuous, so self-assured. They block the view, get stuck in doorways, and always hint that the wearer is compensating for something.
Yeah, and then if you're in the movie theater and someone sits in front of you with one of them, ugh, hate it. Terrible.
Oh,
just want to whack it off their head.
So relatable. Usually, lack of magical talent or a pitiful personality, and that's on a good day. You, my dear Boofus, have impeccable taste in headwear and consequently in everything else. It's a scientifically proven fact.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, the witch was quite overt in her murderous intentions, jingling with all her concealed weapons. Why does a witch need so many hidden blades? She must have been very bad at witchery. In any case, she now resides in my dungeon. And you see, I haven't decided what to do with her yet. Her fate is a blank slate, a story yet to be written, so I offer you the pen. I simply adore random choices. Give me yours, Boofus. What punishment befits her?
Well, I'm going full villain queen now, so... What? Does he really want me to decide what to do with a real person? Can I even save her? And does it matter what I choose? Everything here follows his whims anyway. But as long as I play the circus monkey, I have a chance to get out of here. No, we're marrying him. We're being his queen now. I don't know what you're talking about, Boofus. We are not on the same page anymore.
We lost the wavelength.
I mean, look at that. Think about it. He's a king. We would never have to work anymore. We don't have to pay rent. I mean, the world's a bit weird, but the food's really good apparently, even though, I mean, what? There's no losing. Oh, except Bob. I'm going to miss Bob. That's the one thing. Yeah. Poor Bob. Maybe I should just entertain him? Damn, what should I do? You're overthinking this, Boofus. But I do think we should do a spicy save just in case.
Look away.
Okay, I won't look. No naked men. No.
Okay, you can look now.
Okay. I think the craziest thing would be to spare her. No one would expect that. Turn her into a hat, a small one. I refuse to decide her fate. Turn her into a hat. Sure.
The one who lived by a big hat shall become a small hat. The irony is so absurd, it's beautiful. So be it. Let her be a small cap of eternal regret.
It's kind of cute, though.
I know. It's really cute. See, you helped. You made her be cute.
Yeah, look at her. She's so cute.
She tried to get into my head, and now she can barely cover it. A brilliant sentence.
Something's missing from this tale. You never told me about the monster itself. I suppose... No, I want to know about the monster.
Dear, who cares about these monsters anyway?
Your new wife does. I do. If monsters are the muck, then I'm the pig, you see. Never mind. I want to know.
How eloquent. All right. I must admit this will be my first performance like this.
Ooh. Oh, sorry. Darren sounds a bit bewildered, it seems.
Allow me to just toss my mind up and see how it lands. You see, the monster was originally much more modest and less majestic, but we all have to start somewhere, right? Then my head suddenly became a bit crowded. First whispers, then arguments, then full-fledged discussions that had to be participated in and involved inanimate objects. Guests in a jar doors, closets, even in cookie jars. Every container a potential foe, and I was surrounded by containers. To be fair, sometimes they told funny stories. But why was I afflicted with this curse? Pondering it drives me mad, even more so.
It seems the question is meant for me. Were you cursed for arrogance, greed? Did you touch a cursed artifact, maybe some ring of yours? Does your family have anything in common with the Habsburgs? Maybe the artifact one? Because I have no idea what the third one is.
Okay. Dear, I'm afraid you've confused cause and effect. It's I who drives rings mad, not the other way around. Any poor Any poor, innocent artifact I happen to touch might start screaming uncontrollably or trying to ask those around it about the meaning of their lives. No, I'm afraid it's a bit more banal. It's all about rotten blood. Too pure, I beg your pardon.
So it is family then.
Yeah. My great-grandfather issued a decree forbidding death from old age, and a distant aunt believed a colony of sentient mold was living in her walls, claiming her inheritance. But I always thought that I'd be spared this fate. I had to be temporarily isolated to avoid embarrassing guests at royal balls with the young prince pointing at noble lords and saying, "Ha ha, the gnomes finally got out from under my bed." What a misfortune for the entire family, except for those in line for the throne before me. My death would have solved many problems for my family, and indeed many of my own problems too. I made a decision. We made it, to be precise. There was already a whole council of us by then. However, Chaos had other plans. A god, a goddess, a cosmic clerical error? I don't know. Something ancient and terribly bored found itself a new source of entertainment. It offered me a throne, my own corner of reality to rule where the fragments of my mind would become the laws of the land. No more restrictions or pants for my subject if I wished. My subjects at first, they disagreed, but then they came to terms, or their minds changed to fit the new realities. And here I am.
A dramatic silence ensues. Perhaps I am the first being to hear this story in the centuries of his existence. I must choose my next words carefully. Boofus, don't scare me like that. God. So much pressure. Will you give me a tip? Tip jar. You know what's funny about that? This whole time he was telling me his story, I was getting kind of sad. I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. But then part of my brain was like, wait, he said that when he touches artifacts, they become cursed. Is my tip jar cursed? I was thinking that, and I was like, I don't want to interrupt Lucy. I'm just going to be quiet. I really sympathize with you and all your multiple personalities, so you're still in a cage? It must be rather lonely here. Shake your head. How can you just lock a family member in a tower? It's unthinkable. Thank you for the story. Oh, okay, save, because I'm nervous about this one. This one feels like a big one. Oh, I won't look. Oh.
It's okay. I'm on page 2, so you won't see nothing.
Okay. Family member in a tower. Oh, that's us sympathizing with him, isn't it?
I'll say don't do option 3, because that's the one I did.
The cage one?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the shake your head one.
Shake my head. Very easily, my dear. A royal legacy is a delicate, crystalline sculpture. And I was a crack in its foundation, in the shape of an indecent male organ. No wonder they covered me with a napkin. Do you really sympathize with someone who dragged you into his dimension to tell silly stories and feed you purple goo?
Kinda.
People never cease to amaze me.
No, I'm gonna touch his hand.
We touch everyone's hand.
Following a strange impulse, I reach out to his hand resting on the table. His gaze slowly follows my movement, lowering to our hands. This time, no commentary. Instead, his thumb begins to trace patterns on the back of my hand with surprising tenderness. Aww. The shadows finally dissolved into nothingness. I just turned a living being into a hat, or rather became the catalyst for it. I wonder what kind of nightmares are warranted in such a case.
I'm afraid royal duties await me. Our time is up. I shall send you back, Boofus.
Do I get a tip, though? I rise from the chair.
We best get a tip after all this.
Yeah. Ooh. And I suddenly feel him pressing against my back. One of his hands grips me just above the crook of my elbow, while the other gently rests under my chin, tilting my head back until my ear is just a couple of centimeters from his lips.
But don't think for a second that this is goodbye. It was merely an overture.
What is happening? His voice, usually so mocking and calm, now sounds eerily sinister. A cold thumb lightly strokes the line of my jaw. Oh no, what have I done? I tried to suppress a shiver.
You were a very interesting, incredibly curious guest. Possibly the most curious one I've had in centuries. And I found that I don't want our acquaintance to end here. It's terribly unfair that you've learned a couple of my secrets and revealed so few of yours, isn't it?
I mean, you took my tip jar and you teleported me elsewhere, so, you know. I can't tell whether he's flirting or threatening. Both, perhaps? Yeah, probably both. That seems like his thing.
I didn't get any threatening, I just got all flirt. A bird trapped in a cage of bills, failures, and endless anxiety. How high could you fly once the cage is opened?
I don't know. Tell me. I'd love that. Oh, sorry. We're playing a game.
Your shift will end, the sun will rise, and you'll want to head home. Perhaps on something more elegant than a bus. Maybe in a carriage of polished bones.
Ooh, he's gonna get us a car.
We will meet again, Boofus, very, very soon. And next time, I won't let you go so quickly.
You know what? I'm into it. I squeeze my eyes shut. Tip jar? There's no tip jar! Oh my god, all that! Like, how am I gonna explain this to Bob, man? The light is blinding even with my eyes closed, so unusual after all this darkness. Oh, yes! Yes! I'm so good! Okay, so I have a king crazy interdimensional boyfriend and a tip jar full of money. I'd say, yeah, I did it.
It was all worth it.
The jar is full of money. It was all worth it, just as Lucy said.
Yay.
Greetings, organism. How is your work progressing? I see. The first transaction was successful. Acceptable. This still doesn't save you from the threat of cleaning sanitary facilities, but it is a wonderful starting point for your entire tiny life. Even more than successful, the client tried to fill the entire station with money, probably due to extreme affection for you, organism. Unfortunately, the terms of the Intergalactic Treaty do not allow such actions. Tips exceeding the amount set by the Council by approximately 194393000 were disintegrated to my greatest regret.
That's not fair. You could have just put it in my apartment. To my regret as well. Right, Boofus? Gosh. So, a mad god from another world likes me. In some sense, that's possibly worse than not being liked at all. I don't know. See, I kind of get what she's saying, but I feel like that went really well. I'm happy. I had a great shift.
Yeah.
The very first client sent me to another dimension and nearly turned me into a cash register. Work is going well. Yeah, work's going well. I'm having a great time, Bob.
You just eating up everyone's hearts.
Excellent. Maintain this level of productivity.
I'm just living for the praise, you know?
You may be rewarded with an additional 5-minute feeding break for if you can find food. Rejoice in my generosity.
Yay!
Continue working. I am experiencing a positive emotional reaction.
Me too.
I am proud of you, and I will be even more prouder if you acquire even more currency. Your tactic of adjusting carefree organism is clearly paying off.
Goodbye, Mr. Manager. Your tentacles shine particularly beautiful at this time. Yeah, let's flatter him.
Your comment regarding the shine of my appendages is noted, organism.
Nah.
The secret is meticulous regimen of polishing them with void, bip, or case lime. Goodbye.
Well, it's working. He looks great. He slaps across the floor to his office. See, I think I'm made for this job.
I just like the idea of he waddles away, he slaps his way across the floor. It's all great.
Yeah. As soon as Bob's rhythmic wet slaps fade away, a deep silence descends on the station. One moment, I'm in a surreal forest, dining on purple goo with a mad god. A god who liked me so much that he offered me a ride back to his world in a carriage made of bones. Gentlemen. The next moment, I'm being praised by a multi-eyed, tentacled monster. I love Bob. Maybe these are all just my deathbed hallucinations.
So your hallucinations just, I want to be praised by these monsters.
Honestly, I love being praised in real life, so that makes sense too. I'm going insane. Some part of me enjoys these mad adventures. God, give me back my bills, my noodles, my arguments with... No, I'm in for the mad ride. I am going crazy.
She's in it for the king, and now just for the ride itself.
Give me all of the monsters. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Disgusting. Now I have to deal with that too. Oh my god. The reason this makes me laugh is this was pretty much my reaction when we started playing these games. I was like, oh, great. Now I'm into this stuff.
And now I have to deal with that on top of other things.
In the midst of my contemplation, terrifying sounds emanate from my boss's office.
Unfair bills, unacceptable large numbers.
Of course. What else could upset him so much if not that? I mean, that upsets me too. I get it, Bob.
Yeah.
Steps, another visitor. This one decided to come in through the door for a change. Oh, he's leaking. That's concerning.
Just a little bit.
He seems unwell. I hope he doesn't knock over my shelves of shampoo with Jaboba?
Jaboba.
Jehovah? How do you pronounce that?
Jojoba?
Jojoba?
Yeah.
Somebody in the comments gonna be like, no. That oil, anyway, and delicate lilies on his way. Oh, he needs a bath. He's not just unwell, he looks like hell. Literally. All the skin on the left side of his... What? All the skin on the left side is... it's torn off from his jaw to his temple. Ew.
I'm sure a bath will fix that right up.
Yeah. Bubble bath. I swallow nervously. What kind of meat grinder has this guy been through? He looks like someone who could rip me apart if he doesn't like what he hears. I need to be careful if I don't want to become the next victim. Ugh, complicated men. You look like the Terminator at the end of the second movie, buddy. The Terminator who just wrecked my entire floor. Give him a thumbs up. How's life, sir? Well, it's hard to imagine how the other fighter looks. When will the Lord take my sinful soul? Break down in tears. You don't want to work here anymore. Now, if this was my jester psycho husband, I definitely want to do the first one, and also just how I want to respond. I want to do the Terminator one. But I'm going to stroke his ego and just say, ooh, what does the other fighter look like? 'Cause, clearly you beat him. He lets out a gurgling, raspy laugh. I'm so good at these men.
Yeah, you are. I was like, I know this one for sure. I'm not going to say anything yet. And then you were immediately going first one, but then you were like, I bet it's the third one. I was like, no, she doesn't even need my help.
What can I say? I'm good at flirting.
You don't want to know what the other fighters look like.
Honestly, I really don't want to know. My inner archive labeled I don't want to know this is at risk of bursting from overflow tonight. Words clearly come to him with great difficulty, which is probably not surprising for a man without half a face. He clears his throat, but that doesn't help much.
I need blood.
As long as it's not mine. He tried to smile. It would be charming if he still had the necessary muscles for that. Now it will haunt me in my nightmares, among other things. The client pauses again briefly to clear his throat. Mine recoil and heart. No, I'm not doing that. We don't do transfusions here. No IV, just discount raw. How about tomato juice, strong vintage? Let me see what we have. Oh, man. Man, I said I was good at this, but now I don't know. Definitely not the first one. We are not afraid of these men. We are here to flirt and to marry and to question our life choices. We are not here to be afraid. We don't do transfusion here. No, you would just discount rot. Let me see what we have. But that's the thing. I almost want to pick that, but then my brain's kind of like, I don't think we have that unless...
Bob did say if somebody comes in injured, we should help him.
Okay, then we should help him. Let's do let me see what we have then.
Yeah, good choice, babe. Step to the storage.
Ooh, he called me babe.
Just in case.
He suddenly leans forward, boring into me with his remaining eye.
Go and find me some goddamn blood.
Oh, he's being mean. Go and find the damn blood. Oh, it's all the same option.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. A strange pressure builds in my head and the edges of my vision blur. An unyielding command blossoms in the center of my mind. I don't know why, but I feel an incredibly strong urge to find blood right now. My client is covered in blood, but still hungry. Maybe he fought with something inedible. Or is it his own? I found myself in a storeroom, a tangled labyrinth of shelves reaching up to the ceiling, stuffed with boxes, crates, and mysterious cans. In the corner, something rustled and snorted suspiciously. So, where could the blood be? I need to think fast. He's not going to wait forever. Right now, I'm at the very beginning of this crazy place. Bob, where's the blood? Go to the food for mouse section. Go to the section supplies for self-preparing... What? Supplies for self-propelling gearbox. Go to the section foaming body washes for leather bags. What?
Items that inspire pensiveness. I think last time I had a hard time with this also because it's very confusing, but I think I went to the food for mouth last time.
Oh, he's gonna eat it? I mean, I guess that makes sense. My brain went to 1 and 2, but okay, food for mouth. I mean, I wouldn't eat blood personally. Ugh, it's disgusting to think about. But
we could scream for Bob and see if he answers us.
But what if the other guy gets mad when we do that? Ugh, so hard to read.
Good question.
Or would Bob be mad if we needed help? Oh, I really want to believe in my sweetheart Bob, but I just don't know, girl. You know what? Let's just go to the food for mouth. We'll figure this out. We'll use our brains. These signs are driving me insane. I really hope my manager will eventually learn English properly. Oh, Bob. I'm surrounded by pure madness of anxious packaging, and even in front of the department entrances, there's some baby food for cyborgs piled up. I'm frantically trying to decipher the crooked inscriptions. In front of me are sections with food for mouth. Dense energy blocks for chewing, infused nutritional flows, food afraid. Maybe the second one? That sounds like blood.
I think it was food afraid of heat.
Really? Why? How would it be afraid of heat?
You don't heat up blood.
I don't do anything with blood, to be fair. I mean, I'm not sitting here like...
I'll go with the second one because I really don't know. It's going to let us choose all of them if we're wrong, so it'll be fine.
Here are endless shelves of drinks. Next to Coca-Cola are bottles labeled Liquid Regret and Primordial Broth, now with nucleotides. Cans labeled Brapesy, Vodka, Solneshko. I'd love to meet the person who came up with these names. I check each shelf, pushing aside cans of essence of shits and giggles, but find nothing resembling blood. The closest thing is liquid hematogen in a giant wooden container. It smells worse than it looks. Maybe you're right. I go back. I hear knocking. It's the dry, rhythmic tapping of knuckles on a laminated countertop. It's not loud, but persistent and full of irritation. Boy, give me some space here. I'm doing my job. In front of me are sections with food for mouth. Okay, we'll do the other one then. Food afraid of heat. The coldest corner of the store. Oh, because you need to store blood cold.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why my brain took it incredibly literal. Like, you would hold up like a little match to the blood and it'd be like, meh. I don't know what I thought. Large freezer chests and refrigerators with glass doors are covered in frost. Next to the frozen pizza are gremlin cryo capsules, and among the buckets of ice cream you can find flavors like minty tritium and liquid family. Oh my god. A huge freezer chamber. Matter of lesser life forms, spare parts of human organisms, product of animal fauna exploitation with fruit pieces. Oh, Bob, you should have labeled this easier for my brain. Matter of lesser life forms or spare parts of human or spare parts of human sounds like body parts though.
That's what my brain also thinks. I think it's between 1 and 2. I do not remember again.
Matter, spare parts of human organisms. But see, in my brain, it feels like 1 and 2 are the right ones because it's kind of like matter. Blood could be a matter, right? And spare parts, like, is blood a spare? But that makes me think body parts. I'm gonna go 1 because 2 sounds like body parts. Oh, okay. Bingo, there's animal blood here. Take the what is going on? Take the bag labeled oink oink oink. Take the deliciously fat rat integrity 87% running across the floor. Perhaps it's not a good idea to feed him animal blood. Oh, what game? Why are you doing this to me? I hate the stress of this.
There is human blood. I don't know if he'd like animal blood.
Okay, I guess we look for a different option then. Maybe it's about regeneration or something else, but he seems better because I hear impatient footsteps. Great, now he's fidgeting. He can't sit still anymore. This isn't just impatience, it's anxiety, and I really don't like where this anxiety could lead him. I need to hurry.
So we'll do spare parts.
Yeah. The section reeks of formaldehyde and horror. Glass jars filled with murky liquids sit on shelves where exhibits float. Ugh. I try not to think about one of the containers holding a name tag that reads Kevin. No, Bob would never do that to us. Take blood of human organism Kevin, taste of unfulfilled dreams and unwarranted expectations. Take blood of human organism homeless, high content of cheap alcohol and tuberculosis. Take blood of human organism Michael, taste of efficient resource and add, I guess, the last one because of efficient resource.
I didn't get a heart for that. I also chose Michael.
What?
I know.
What is it the alcohol one then? Because he's wearing a leather jacket. I'm so stereotyping him right now. Can we save? This is like driving me crazy. God, it was so much easier dealing with a mad god who just wanted me to be crazy because I could match his crazy. I'm gonna go 2. Screw it. I don't know. Because of the alcohol. The jar is sealed, but my eyes water from the smell of alcohol. Just what a cool guy in a leather jacket. See? That's what I mean. Boobus thinks. I'm so sorry. I don't know. May the Lord help him not go blind when he drinks it. I mean, maybe he'll leave me alone then. He abruptly lifts his head as I approach.
You could have hurried up.
He grumbles, but his tone reveals that he feels relief. The search could have taken even longer. That's what I mean. Could have taken me way longer.
Now, hand over that damn blood.
He downs the contents in a couple of big, frantic gulps. The whole liter practically disappears in seconds. A mad grin spreads across his face. I start to worry for a moment that he'll smash the jar against his head or mine, but thankfully he just whistles and slams it against the table.
Nice. This is some revitalizing crap. I just drank some damn liquid hangover alcohol amphetamines cleansing fluid. It's like the dude's been chugging pure alcohol by the liters for years. He clearly lived his best life. He might have lived longer if he hadn't decided that drinking makes him invulnerable to the cold.
See, I also thought it wouldn't be the first one. You know how it said the unfulfilled dreams or something like that? Because my brain's like, I feel like this guy would hate that. So I didn't even consider that. For me, it was either the one that's efficient or the alcohol one. And I guess it was the alcohol one. So there we go.
I don't know where you got this, but it was the best thing I've ever drunk in my life.
That probably doesn't speak well of your life. Oh, I don't know. I don't see, because the last guy liked it when I was sassy, but this guy, Oh, but then again, he liked it when I made fun of the guy that he beat, or the person he beat. Oh, I don't know, girl. This is stressing me out.
I didn't get this option, so I cannot help you with this one.
I'm gonna be sassy. Fuck it. I'm just gonna be sassy. I'm gonna risk my life here.
He chuckles cheerfully. My life is just one big mess. Nothing to be proud of, nothing to be ashamed of, just like many others.
Well, that definitely doesn't apply to me, right? Nobody has ever praised me like this in my life. I don't even know what to think. Me either, girl. I'm liking the praise, but I'm also terrified, so I don't know.
Cool that you found human blood. Good job. You're sharp.
No, I was having a panic attack in the back, but you don't need to know that. Glad to please you, sir, and glad you no longer want to eat me. I mean, he never said that. Feel free to ask. It took longer to get to the rat. The rat?
I have no idea.
I don't think the first one, because I don't feel like... He didn't really make a joke about eating us, so I don't really feel like... Or did he? Did I miss a joke where he said he's going to eat us? Because I don't remember that.
No. So I think it's just MC, like, thinking all monsters want to eat her.
I'm going to go the last one. I don't know what that's referencing, but it sounds funnier.
Really? You're wrong there, babe. The closest was your carcass.
Great.
So you can thank your lucky stars that you're still alive. You're clearly tastier than a rat.
Yeah, in a way, that's a compliment.
I don't know. Okay, sure. I'm gonna wash my dirty face. Don't get bored.
See, I know what kind of guy this is. This is the kind of guy who's kind of like strolls up to you and he's kind of like, I'm taking you out tonight. And you're just like, no. And he's like, I'll see you at 8. And you're just like, no. This is the vibe I'm getting. While he's not here, I have a perfect opportunity to wipe away the bloodstains. I'm just scrubbing a pool of blood on my first day at work. An interesting story for Reddit. A wonderful tale. I'm doing just fine. Nobody has eaten me. That is true. We are still alive. We are winning.
Yay.
A bath really did fix him. Wow.
Uh-huh.
That is amazing. He's looking... Nope. We're not talking about that. We're just... Nope. I am not falling for this guy.
I know. That's why I said he's really hot, but I don't forgive people that yell at me.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. Okay. He's looking so much fresher with the second half of his face. I mean, yeah. Although his expression still resembles that of a constipated owl. Yeah. I can see that.
I'll just stand here for a while, okay? Take a little break. Besides, there's nobody here with you right now. And just so you know, if you try to contact the werewolves, I'll take your head and crush it like a walnut. I'm David, by the way, a vampire, as you may have already guessed.
Actually, that did go over my head. Like, yeah, for a second I did think about vampires, but then my brain was like, vampires don't usually have half a face missing. So obviously, it can be written anyway, but my brain didn't think that, so I didn't realize that. What an incredibly interesting way to start an acquaintance, especially that part about the walnut. Yeah, that's so nice of him to not crush my head like a walnut. I'm Crystal.
Okay, but can I say, the first part is really funny too, because it sounds like we're calling him Boofus. Like, nice to meet you, Boofus.
It's so close to the word doofus. Let's just say our name, because even though the second one makes me laugh, I can't get a read on this guy.
Okay, Boofus. I knew a boofus once. She used to trade kidneys in Venice Beach. She was a good girl until she got packed up.
He's trying to provoke me, deliberately sharing the dirty details of his life to see how uncomfortable I can get. I'm getting used to this. Yeah, these men are just outrageous. No kidneys for you. I suppose I'm also selling some kidneys now. Check the catalog. Yes, exactly. You know what I'm going to want to choose.
Yeah.
I'm sassy back to him. I don't care anymore.
A catalog? Do you seriously have a catalog?
Yeah, don't judge me. You know you like it. He leans forward, genuinely intrigued, peering into the catalog.
Gremlin kidneys. Is that a delicacy? Why does it say both delicacy and fuel and animal venom?
Because it's a universal product. Want some? I don't know. I don't really know anything. I'm scared. No, I'm not scared.
Heck no. I do.
Looks like I found my best customer for today.
Heck yeah, we flirting and we selling.
I don't know if we're flirting so much at this point. Now I have a vampire here and he's regenerating. Wonderful. The main thing is to not accidentally blurt out something wrong. I need to be friendly. I don't know, but see, he's weird because I think with the other guy, it was kind of like I understood I needed to be a little sassy and crazy. And that was fine because that's fun and my brain can wrap around that. With this guy, I feel like sometimes I can peg him right in the sense of that he likes a little bit of sass, but he also wants a little bit of respect is the vibe I'm getting. So, I don't know.
I think you got it very spot on. That's why for me, it's like I want to be sassy and then I'd make him mad and I'm like, boy, I don't know what you want from me.
See, I feel like with Gesture, I could be really crazy and it would be like, he's like, oh my God, my lady, like that kind of energy. With this guy, he's kind of like a certain level of crazy, but then too crazy, he just raises a brow and looks at me and he's like, you gotta die now. Like, okay, are you sure you're a vampire, not a chupacabra? They drink blood too. Since when do vampires wear leather jackets? Don't you guys prefer capes and ruffles anymore? Thanks for not eating me, David. In reality, you're still a bit shaken from just happened, saying that I'm not gonna just wipe the counter. Oh, do I really want to risk my life?
Heck yeah, you do.
Okay, screw it. I'm gonna go 2. You already knew that was the one I'm going.
Ruffles? What the hell is that?
I don't care.
I'm no Ruffles. What even is that? Some French insult?
His expression is as if I suggested he wear a maid's outfit. I mean, why not? He'll defend that worn leathered monstrosity at the cost of his life. That's obvious. Oh, he's one of those people. Man, I'm just joking with you. Ruffles are not just a piece of clothing. They're a concentrated strike right at the core of his cool vampire persona.
I will say, ruffles are the bane of my existence to draw.
Oh, yeah. For anyone who's watched our Freak Circus videos, let me tell you, me and Lucy have driven ourselves insane drawing Pierrot's ruffles. And, yeah, that's been a whole different thing.
So we can agree on that part. I don't like ruffles for that part. Oh, wait, that's me. I don't wear any ruffles. I'm just 24 years old.
You're younger than us. And how long have you been 24 years old? Ruffles are an embellishment on a blouse, dress, or a men's shirt in the form of a frill. I don't think he'll care for the...
Us defending the ruffles.
Winky. Okay, you know what? We're going to say no ruffles this time. I'm going to try to do the balance between, like, stroking his ego and messing with him, I guess. Oh my God, this guy is so frustrating. David slightly grimaces as he moves his hand.
Damn mutts.
Probably not all the wounds have healed completely. And does being a vampire doctor fall under my duties? I guess it does, yeah. I think Bob said it was mandatory. Point at the wound. Let me help. Oh, I don't know if he'd like that. Point at the wound. I don't want to help you, but my I don't. I can't get. Oh, he's so difficult.
I mean, either way, I think we're going to help him.
I know. Should I? I'm gonna risk my life again. I'm gonna say, let me help. I don't know. This guy is so difficult. See what I mean? He looks at me skeptically. The offer of help is probably so foreign and unexpected to him that it leaves him momentarily dumbfounded.
You what? You want to play nurse?
A flicker of confusion is replaced by something more intense. Oh, he's imagining us in a nurse outfit. Naughty David.
Of course. It's just a couple of scratches and a little piece of ass that'll grow back on its own. I'm fine. Were you imagining a little piece of butt?
You know what you could say to him? I want a piece of that ass. Oh, but it looks like someone got there first, so you know. Okay. If you don't let yourself be treated, my boss will lock us both in a dimension of horror where we'll be cleaning toilets with a fork for 2,000 years. Oh, that could be so romantic, though. I see you're afraid of doctors, huh? Such a tough guy, yet scared of getting treated. Say conciliatorily? You mentioned werewolves. It's probably not just a scratch. Let me try to help, okay? Oh, I don't know, because I really want to mess with him, but part of me... Hold on, let me look up that word, because I actually don't know that word. I want to know, like, what that actually means. So it means to placate or pacify. So, okay, so it's not a rude thing, but I don't know.
If that's the case, I'd say that the second one is the rude one.
I don't know. This guy's weird because I feel like he likes tough love, but he also likes... Because remember, okay, the very first thing we did with him was say, oh, I wouldn't want to see what the other guy looks like. And he liked that. He was like, oh, yeah. So he likes his ego stroked a bit. But then he also doesn't like it when you're too sassy. And then you were like, let me help you. And he's like, oh. And it's like, boy, you're all over the place. Okay, pick a lane. Pick a lane. What do you want me to be? Do you want me to be crazy? Do you want me to be gentle? I can be all of it at once, but you got to pick something. I'm going to say the last one because he responded positively to the last time we were gentle, so. I give him a chance to save face. Now we're treating him not because he's a wimp, but because he survived an epic battle, a direct blow to his ego. See, even, I'm telling you, Boofus gets what I mean with the ego.
You're just on the same wavelength.
The guy immediately starts puffing up with pride. His eyes light up. Oh, I know you. I get you.
Uh-huh. I hope I didn't catch rabies.
I decide to remain silent about how he's already pretty rabid. Yeah, that's probably good.
4 against 1 in a narrow alley, you know? There's a myth about werewolves being damn noble, unlike us bloodsuckers. Well, that's a load of crap. One of them was hiding in a trash can, ready to jump out at me. My heart would have definitely stopped dead, if it even still beat. It would have just ripped apart from a frickin' heart attack.
I'm afraid I'll never be able to take out the trash can without fearing for my life. That is a good point, actually. Judging by that distant look, he's plagued by flashbacks of what he's been through. David awkwardly moves his injured arm.
All right, hand over your first aid kit. I'm sure this won't be the last pack I'll have to take down. There are way too many stray dogs around these days. Damn you. Go ahead. Go get your band-aids with Dr. Chocula or whatever you're selling.
And now he's half naked.
Naked.
David sheds his jacket, shirt, and t-shirt, then settles onto a squeaky stool next to the counter. He's about to face a serious trial, staying in a vulnerable position for a few minutes. For some reason, cruel fate hasn't made him claw-proof. He certainly looks like he was just thrown into a blender. Judging by those bullet scars, he has quite an interesting past, or maybe he was attacked by werewolf cowboys with guns. Most likely the former.
By the way, I didn't know that corpses have doctors too. I thought the only doctor available to me now is the coroner.
I'm rummaging through the necromancy kit that was sitting under the counter. It's a heavy military-style metal box with a faded label reading Kit for Alternatively Living Organisms. Inside, besides standard bandages, there are some strange items. Silver tweezers, vials of thick glowing liquid, additional fingers, and of course an instruction manual. A cheap laminated brochure stained with something that looks like coffee. Well, at least there's a brochure, because as soon as she started saying this stuff, it's like, please don't make me figure out how to treat a vampire.
Don't worry, we've got an instruction manual.
In the instructions, the first point states, determine whether you are dealing with a zombie. Ask your alternatively living subject if they ever wanted to eat someone's brain. He's not a zombie because, I mean, okay, side tangent. Would you consider vampires zombies because they're undead?
Good point, but no, I don't consider my fellow zombies to be vampires.
Okay, let's go to the second one then, because he's a vampire. He glances skeptically at the pictures flashing in the instructions as I flip it over. Zombies, necromancers, abominations made of bones, flesh, and cabbage. Ooh, cabbage. Swirl in front of his face like a mesmerizing kaleidoscope.
Why just cabbage randomly?
I don't know, but I like cabbage.
And all of this lives in the city sewers? I don't know how you're gonna use bathrooms now.
It would be great if you didn't notice that. Why do I have to deal with all this? I steal a glance at my visitor. I wonder if werewolves just clawed him up, or if he managed to kill someone too. My instinct, something out of the Stone Age, suggests that he could have. The guy has a killer's gaze. You see someone like him in an alley, your hand automatically reaches for your wallet and phone. I lower my eyes. Next point. Let's establish the nature of the injuries. What kind of wounds could werewolves leave? Scratches and bites, I'm assuming. It's simple. You got lacerations, claws, teeth, and a bit of saliva, possibly very contagious. It seems the damage was psychological. Tell me about your tragic... No, I am not doing that. As much as I do think he needs... I've said this before. Every video we do, I'm like, let's all go to therapy. But I just don't think this is a good idea.
Not this time.
David listens to this with the pride of a true soldier. Every word feels like a medal of valor.
Something like that.
He said it as if he didn't care, but I know better. Wink, wink. Stroke his ego. Add at the end, wounds from a real rabid beast, buddy. Shake your head. You really need to stop with these fights. They won't lead to anything good. Stop medical discussions and move to the next point. I feel like the first one's trying to bait me, though, is the problem. Like, I feel like... Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's trying to be like, ooh, I just told you he likes his ego stroked, so go with this one. But then it feels like it's tricking me. I might be overthinking this.
I think we should go with the stroke his ego.
All right, let's do it then.
I'm dying of laughter.
I was wrong.
No, you were right.
Yeah. He chuckles happily, trying to hide a glimmer of pride behind humor, but I won't be fooled. So, okay, so he just likes his ego stroked then. All right.
We're stroking some ego.
I mean, we're not stroking anything. Anyway, David is no longer just a wounded sucker. He's a true gladiator. I'm so flustered. Having survived a battle with rabid beasts. Absolutely epic. I read through what medication I need and grab the regenerating extract for alternatively living life forms. Every time I see it in all caps like that, I just hear Bob's voice in my head.
Yeah.
Now all that's left is to apply this stuff. I dip my fingers in the jar and... Suddenly he grabs my hand.
Do something wrong and I'll rip your tonsils out through your ass.
Oh, shush. Say in a calm, icy tone, allow me to do my job, sir. I will be extremely careful. If you touch me, my boss will rip your soul out through your ass. Bob, you know, you have this fantastic talent for coming up with threats. You should write scripts for action movies. No way, I'm a pathetic... I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm saying one.
Okay.
The phrase of my faceless representative of the service sector, my perfect shield against the surrounding world and the rude vampires that inhabit it.
Watch yourself. You won't get a second chance.
No, not my vampire doctor's license. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. No, my vampire's doctor's license. I apply the black goo to the wound. A puff of steam rises from the wound, and the air starts to smell like something is frying. It's probably very painful, but David remains calm. Not a single complaint, which is surprising.
I hope it's not from your squid manager.
Well, we all hope for that, buddy. Pour a little more goo on him. Restore some justice. What?
I guess, like, should we put more goo or should just we proceed more carefully?
I don't know. Be careful. Like, I don't know. Does he need more goo? Where is my instruction manual? I was told I would be using my instruction manual.
You got all the instructions you need.
I guess I'll be careful then. I don't know. My movements become slow and deliberate. I do everything cautiously, barely touching the skin around the wound, allowing him to get used to the sting. I can see the tense muscles in his back and shoulders relax slightly. He's still wound up, but relief is starting to wash over him. Naturally, no thank yous or pleases from him, but at least he's no longer threatening to do something to my ass every 5 seconds. He's the one missing with part of his ass. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he just wants us to join him in that club.
Distracted him with conversation. You know, David, every noble knight needs someone to tend to his wounds after great battles. Finish your dark work in silence? Distract him with conversation. See, okay. Trying to figure this guy out. Part of my brain's like the first one, because it's like, he kind of seems like the tough guy who actually wants someone to be there for him deep down and he just doesn't want to admit it. But then the other part of me is like, would he appreciate just us doing the work and just having a moment where we're just rubbing him? I don't know.
I'm gonna say to go with your plan and continue to stroke his ego.
Okay, let's touch his ego some more.
What are you talking about? What night? What battles? I fought in an alley stinking of urine against a bunch of dirty werewolves for territory on the outskirts of this godforsaken city. They tore my pants, and I had to take a new pair off a junkie who was lying in a puddle nearby. What am I, a knight of what? The knight of torn pants?
As long as they're not stained, well, you get it. Say with the pomp of a medieval wizard, you are a wolfhound knight. As long as they're not stained. I don't. Are we trying to be silly there? Say with the pomp of a medieval wizard.
I think this is the silly one.
I know, but I don't. Did he like it when we were silly earlier? Because it felt a little bit like, what was the other joke I made? It was the one with, it was when we were still at the counter and he kind of just looked at us like, okay.
I think it was the catalog thing. I'm gonna say 2 for this one, though.
I'm gonna say 2 because my brain's just kind of like, I like being sassy and silly, and he can just deal with it. He can just eat it.
Accept us or eat us. Oh, go to hell.
Yeah, eat it. David says this almost affectionately. It seems we're making progress in our relationship. Wow, we're going from threats to threats. Okay. I finish up. Surprisingly, the wounds really are healing. The scars won't beautify this man.
Why are you doing all this?
Minimum wage. The question is asked in an astonishingly serious tone. He's driving me crazy, even more than that clown from earlier. You know what? I agree, because I knew what he wanted. This guy is just all over the radar. I just want to help. Lie, you want tips and to go home, play The Sims, and watch stupid shows. Ooh, very relatable. I just want to help. Truth, you're an angel of mercy from the dirty station. These are my work obligations. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't bother with you. I'm just going to say 2. I'm the angel of the gas station.
We are the queen of the gas station.
Oh, that's true. We are the queen.
Why?
David is confused. In his system of beliefs, action always equals benefit. I'm throwing a wrench into his flawless, long-running mechanism. I can't watch someone suffer. Let's just say I have a certain fetishes. I wanna be a pervy.
Oh yeah, I've always dreamed of this. Ha! I knew it from the beginning, doll. You clearly have a few screws loose in your head if you get pleasure from this. I won't even bother asking what those fetishes are.
Good. We don't need to get into that.
I just want to sleep in my coffin without any nightmares. Alright, moving on. Screw this. I honestly don't care what's going on in your head.
I think you do. This is the most unconvincing lie I've ever heard in my life. Exactly, Boofus. He wants to know because he's intrigued by us now. He's pulled in. He's a lost little vamp boy who wants our love. He clears his throat.
Thank you.
What? Am I hearing things? I thought he didn't know such words. I'm even afraid to breathe so I don't scare off this rare, exotic display of politeness.
The writing for MC is just so good.
I love it. This is great. Also, he's growing on me, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Just accept it. You love them all. You love all monsters of every kind.
Yay. He says that word as if he's pronouncing it for the first time in his life. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case. Just a couple more seconds and he's back in front of the counter. So the client is fed, clean, and healed, and yet he's still here, not putting any money on the counter. And the tip jar is lacking. Pay me money, boy. I look at him. He's supposed to be full of energy, but instead he looks lost. David is deep in thought in that dark, gloomy little place that occupies his mind. Are you planning to pitch a tent here? Can I do anything else for you, sir? Cautiously step back. Have you decided to eat? No, he's not going to eat us now. I mean, I don't know. He's probably not. This isn't the best place to crash, buddy, but there's a vampire hotel 2 blocks down. I don't know. I don't like it. Personally, I don't really like any of these because the sir one is too formal. The third one's... Nah, I don't like that one. I guess it'd be between 1 and 4 for me.
I vote 1.
I guess 1, yeah. David snorts, hearing the impatience in my voice.
What? Already tired of my company, doll? I leave when I want to leave, and I don't want to yet. I'm curious about one thing. I haven't talked to a regular human in a long time.
I wonder by regular human, does he mean my extremely natural essence? I'm no vampire, werewolf, or thieving gnome. Or does he mean my lack of criminal record and absence of drug or alcohol dependency? Or maybe he's looking for the perspective of an ordinary worker, a working class person, a gray collar.
Does your face always look that funny when you're thinking about something?
I don't even get a chance to respond to his jab before he follows up.
Let's conduct an experiment. Suppose you're now a free vampire, able to go wherever you want, do whatever you want. Where would you go?
David looks at me expectantly. There's a lot of options. What kind of superpowers do vampires have? What weaknesses will I have? And who were you before the bite? Can you find everyone who wronged you in life and get revenge? A lot of things depend on who exactly turned me into a vampire. Who vamped you?
So, just so you know, you can ask all of these and or just directly answer his question.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I want to ask everything then. Let's just do it like one by one.
Okay. A whole lot. We're practically a superhero league. I'm sure it never crossed your mind that in reality, bloodsuckers can be way scarier than in sappy movies for girls.
Looks like he watched Twilight. Interesting.
Some of us not only drink human blood, but also capture people to experiment on them. They turn human bodies into a real nightmare of flesh and bones. Dr. Moreau? Dr. Moreau couldn't even imagine. And there are vampire sorcerers who can rip your soul out of your body and make you work for them for eternity. Literally.
Seems like I already have one of those sorcerers. His name's Bob. He's checking his bills. There he is. I wonder what inner strength it took David not to flinch.
And there are those who can make your heads explode, literally, with just a glance. But not all of us are such wicked bastards. We don't even have to kill a person to eat. Just drink a little, instead of gorging yourself like a pig at the throw. But some don't care. They just drain all the blood and splash it everywhere. The forensic team is baffled why the person turned into a sprinkler before dying.
He seems to enjoy talking about how cool vampires are. Next one, and which of these... Oh, wait, no, these are different.
These are different.
And which of these do you... And which of these do you have? And which of these do you have? Let me guess, none. Can vampires open beer cans with their minds? I'm just going to ask which ones he has, I guess. The first one.
I've got a decent list of what I can do. I'm not complaining. Imagine it. You never get tired. You can party all night long. Do the deed all night long. You're stronger than 10 thugs combined. Well, except for 10 werewolf thugs. That might take some effort. If you want to shrink down and fly somewhere, you can turn into a tiny bat.
Oh, I want to see him as a little bat. That'd be so cute.
Ooh, maybe you'll get your wish. Your reflexes become 100 times sharper. You feel everything, you see everything. You hear a rat piss a block away.
Oh no, that would suck. Imagine if you could hear everything. I already, like, you know when like your neighbors are being loud? Imagine you could hear it, but at that level. I would just give up at that point. Like, that's just too much for me. I'm gonna say I don't want to know what the rats are up to.
Oh Lord, Boofus, that's just an idiom.
Yeah, well, I don't want to know what the rats are up to. Although I think rats are really cute.
But I probably don't want to hear them pee.
Yeah. Imagine you're in the middle of the night, you can't sleep, and you just hear, like, water, and you're like, rats.
You can ignore it if you want. All vampires would go insane if that was true. Do I look like a madman? Yes.
Politely, I decide to stay silent. He's not really a madman to me. He's more of, I don't know, he seems more like a tortured soul.
And finally, you can make people do whatever you want. Absolutely anything.
Are you sure the last one is due to your vampirism and not just because they're scared you'll beat them up?
I already know.
David lets out a sharp, raspy laugh.
You're right. Most law-abiding citizens avoid me by 100 miles. It's a working strategy in most cases, but sometimes you need a subtle approach, you know?
The word subtle from this guy sounds almost comical. I agree, Boofus.
It's one thing to scare someone shitless. They give in just to avoid being harmed. It's another when they act with full confidence that it's what they want. They don't even realize they're just vampire pawns now.
Yes, I think I get it. He pulled that trick on me too. Oh yeah, because he made us get the blood thingy.
Yeah, when he looked into our eyes.
David smiles, but this time the smile is strained. These are the words of someone stuck in a web of artificial connections and ass-related threats. Boofus, you're gonna make me laugh again. Fear and supernatural compulsions aren't the best foundations for a strong friendship. David, you're a creature stuck in a web of what? I can enchant friends for myself. Wonderful. Or make someone give me their wallet. Oh, I don't like the first one. Having that as a thought is one thing, but saying it's kind of mean. I'm going to say the second one and just be silly with it. He lets out a quiet chuckle.
Well, not exactly friends. More like underlings.
Minions.
You can hatch all sorts of cunning plans with human politicians or, well, pay no rent.
Heck yeah! The last part sounds like music to my ears. Me too. He seems to enjoy talking about how cool vampires are. Can vampires open beer cans with their minds? Maybe we'll go back and ask him about something else. David looks at me expectantly. Well, I guess... Wait, was weaknesses one we did?
No.
I don't... Okay, oh yeah, because it went to different... Yeah, we'll just do weaknesses then. We'll do one after the other.
Well, no more tanning. No reflection in mirrors. If you were ugly before, it's actually a bonus, right? You can enter without an invitation. Garlic doesn't scare you either.
Heck yeah, I can still have garlic bread.
Oh my gosh, that's true. Holy water is trickier. Depends on the situation. A stake works, but piercing your chest would be quite the challenge. Piercing any part of you is quite the challenge, actually. Our skin is like steel, unless a particularly persistent werewolf comes along.
Well, at least you can enter without an invitation. No need for unnecessary chit-chat with people. David looks at me expectantly.
I skipped that because it's always the same.
Oh yeah, sorry. Why did you watch Twilight? Can we ask that actually? That sounds funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't watch emo crap.
Sure. I hold a dramatic pause. David looks like a cornered animal. He stares at the floor, then the ceiling, anywhere but at me. Okay, it's fine. You were curious. You wanted to know. Were you team Edward or Jacob or team Bella just, focuses on herself and goes to college? I get it. Finally, he lets out a loud sigh, filled with disappointment and embarrassment.
Fine. Damn it. All right, I watched everything.
Aww.
All Twilight movies. Watched The Lost Boys, Interview with the Vampire, Blade. The idiot who bit me didn't explain anything beyond the basics, like don't go out in the sun, you little punk. I thought maybe these stupid movies had a clue, hidden in all that silly romance and melodrama. Most of it turned out to be bullpoppy. I read legends, searched for info online. As you can imagine, all supernatural beings try not to give themselves away, but sometimes you still stumble upon bits and pieces. Or crazies, one or the other. My favorite, by the way, was From Dusk Till Dawn. Too bad vampires don't explode in real life.
I feel kind of bad for him now. Can you imagine becoming a vampire, without your consent? Or, I don't know if that's what it was, but it sounds like that. And then you have no idea what to do. You're suddenly immortal, and it's like, that sounds kind of sad.
It makes sense, like he said, I would watch anything having to do with vampires because my brain also would think there has to be, I'm sure it's all fabricated, but some fabrication came from something. So these stories came from somewhere in this kind of world, so surely there has to be some truth sprinkled in there.
Okay, so I don't, as much as I love the first option, I don't think he'd appreciate it because he was clearly embarrassed, so I'm going to spare him the embarrassment and go to more questions.
Okay.
I'm not going to read that again because I didn't realize and I read it 4 times. Oh yeah, let's ask him who he was before the bite. That's actually really interesting. He opens his mouth, ready to tell me off or mention something about butts again, but stops himself. Probably his thank you sealed our fragile friendship.
I'll tell you, but it's probably not relevant. Well, it's nothing. I was a nobody. I was just surviving as everything went to hell, unlike all those bastards born with a silver spoon up their ass. You ever see those happy American families in TV commercials? They sit at the table with a bowl of salad, smiling like idiots, and they always have a dog. Well, that wasn't my case. My stepdad was a crazy guy who thought the best birthday gift was a smack on the head. He did teach me how to shoot properly, though. I left my family dump early. It's really dumb, but I thought I'd start a band and become a rock star. But as they say, wish in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up faster. At first, I worked wherever I could, then found some guys to do some shady stuff with. There aren't many ways to make a living in the Los Angeles area. Can't exactly work the cashier register, right?
David jabs again, but without malice. The antisocial environment made him resentful of the middle and upper class, but it hasn't affected me yet. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Yeah, being a gangster would be cool, doing gangster things, riding motorcycles. Hey, working the cash register isn't so bad. It would be even better without customers like you. I don't know.
I say first one?
You think? I'm gonna leave this one to you because I feel like I don't know. You go for it, girl.
All right.
He lets out a quiet chuckle.
Come on, life isn't as fun as it is in the TV shows.
That is true.
Mostly we just sold diluted crap to junkies and solved problems. Sometimes, no person, no problem, you know?
I preferred the part about motorcycles.
That's it. That's the whole story. What about you?
Oh lord, this is my chance to make up something cool or just tell it like it is. Nah, let's just tell the truth because he was honest with us.
Okay.
He listens to how I ended up in the stump, about my job search and everything else. I didn't sell drugs in alleys, but it seems we still find some common ground.
Got it. You're not in your element.
Nope, definitely not. David truly understands neither he nor I wanted to end up where we are. Neither of us knows what to do next. Oh gosh, the game's getting relatable again. And we both love cheap noodles, but he can't eat them anymore. I win.
He must be tired of those draw me requests, huh?
Oh my gosh, did you get that a lot when I was in
Yes.
high school? I would have people say draw me, but I didn't really get so upset about it unless it was like completely random people. Because I remember I had some people walk up to me who I never spoke to before, and they were like, "You should draw me," and I'm like, I don't know you, and they're like, "Yeah, but you should draw me," and I was like, "Why would I draw you? That's really random." Like, and then did I tell you the story about the guy who, oh my god, did I tell you about the guy who drew me and gave me a picture at the, like, literally the last day of school?
No.
When I graduated, I think it was 10th grade, I want to say. So I was like 15 going on 16 around the time. This guy who I barely knew, like I had spoken maybe 2 sentences with him like the entire like 2 years that we went to school together. And he walked up to me the last day of school and gave me this drawing, and it was super detailed, and it was like a picture of like my favorite outfit, which I wore quite often, but not often enough that I feel like someone would know it, like, you know, because we didn't know each other that well. And he just handed it to me, and he was like, "Up there you go," and I was like, "Thank you." It was just so random, and yeah, he just had a detailed portrait of me and just gave it to me.
You know what? I kind of like that just because, like, I'm assuming, like, it's a really cool picture. And then on the one hand, I could see, like, where it's like, oh, wow. But I'm assuming that they were admiring you from afar, and that was their, like, time that they found courage to approach you.
Yeah, I think so, too. I just took it as a compliment at the time, and then, because nothing else really came of it. But it was kind of nice because, you know, the artist always gets asked, will you draw me? And then someone just drew me. So I was like, yay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wow. I didn't even have to ask. Someone just drew me. But no, I got a lot of people always asking me, oh, can you draw me? And it's like, no, thank you.
As an artist, I do want to flirt with him, though, and say I would draw you.
Do it. Oh, like a French girl?
He tries to look nonchalant, but his eyes show he's interested. Yeah, because he can't see his reflection anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that makes me think of Baldur's Gate, you know, with Astarion, and how he doesn't know what he looks like and stuff. Oh my god. I always thought it'd be so sweet to, like, because I saw some people make fan art of, imagine if you drew him and then showed him a picture, and then he'd be, like, touched by it, because even though he's all sassy and stuff, deep down he's a little insecure, and it's like, ah.
I love Astarion.
I love him too.
Go ahead. I love beautiful doodles.
He says the word doodles with such strange tenderness that it sounds more like a compliment than an insult. I pick up a pencil. Oh my god, we're actually going to draw him? Yes. Draw something funny. Draw him as he is. I want to draw him as he is, actually. Oh, that's so good.
Wow, what a face. I almost forgot what I look like. Bags under my eyes like a junkie.
Silence hangs in the air while David examines the drawing. He clearly doesn't know how to react to this unexpected little act of normalcy.
Aww.
Oh, this is really growing on me. You know what? I'm just going to marry them all. Sorry. Bob's going to adopt me. He's my dad now. I'm going to marry Darren, and then I'm also going to marry David. They're just going to have to deal with it. That's fine.
You haven't even met the third guy yet. Or fourth
There's
guy.
another guy?
Yeah, there's another guy.
Oh, I didn't... Am I going to want to marry him too?
Maybe?
Okay. Well, I mean, there's really no way to know because, like, there are people we've like there are these games where these dudes are like, no way, and then like 30 minutes into the game, I'm like, oh my god, he's the best. So you never know.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna pick. Looks cool.
Last words are spoken in a barely audible, almost reverent whisper, unlike anything I've heard from him before. Ooh, we're getting closer now. 2 simple words, said with all the sincerity this guy can muster.
I can do something too.
David takes the pencil from me and, with deep concentration, almost sticking out his tongue, scribbles something. Oh, that's so cute! A few minutes later, a drawing appears before me. Oh, that's cute.
We're both artists. Couple goals.
That's so adorable. I love it. I never would have thought this guy was capable of that. Mine's cooler, you draw better than me, and I have an education. Wow, beautiful. I'm gonna... I don't know. I don't like the second one, but...
Yeah.
I kind of like the first one because it's silly, but I also kind of want to compliment... He's just... Man, he's acting all tough, but he's just a sad little guy. Let's just compliment him. Let's say it's beautiful.
Okay.
David clears his throat, embarrassed.
Nothing special, just a doodle.
Oh, he's a tsundere.
I was into it a bit when I was a kid. Comics and all that stuff. Nothing serious.
I take the drawing for myself.
Alright, where were we?
We were gonna get married.
Next one?
Yeah, sure, let's do the revenge one.
Yeah, a lot of people think about that first. But it's a bad idea to leave a trail of bodies of people you were somehow connected to. And your head quickly fills with other things like, well, the fact that you're dead and it's forever.
So after you'd been turned, you didn't find everyone who bullied you in school and beat them? I kind of like that. Yeah, let's just ask that.
I usually beat them up right at school.
Ah, right. Makes sense. Efficiency.
You might think I was some kind of bully, constantly pulling pranks, but I was actually quiet in class. Just messing around at the back of the class like an invisible man. Until some jerk started picking on me once I smashed a globe over a guy's head because he mocked my sneakers. As if wearing clothes from Walmart made me worse than him.
Good thing we don't have globes here. Yeah, let's ask who vamped him. He doesn't answer right away, just furrows his brow. Several long minutes pass in silence.
Some old, stinging jerk.
A lot is mixed into those 4 words. It's as if he both hates and mourns the old jerk. Probably that guy wasn't a contender for Father of the Year. I wait for him to continue, but he remains silent. He looks like an angry, cornered dog. It's unlikely he'll speak up on his own. What did your old stinking jerk do? Yeah, let's prompt him a little bit.
Don't call him that, damn it. Don't you dare.
The rage in his eyes shifts to confusion, just for a brief moment before he looks away.
I mean, yeah, call him whatever you want, including an old stinking jerk.
See, this is what I mean. He's hurting, like, deep down. Immediately use your privilege, old stinking jerk. So what did he do? I'm not gonna push the wound. I'm just gonna ask him what he did.
That jerk suffered from power seizures. That's all there is to say about him. No amount of booze could erase what that damn villain did in my memory.
I suppose all old vampires are like that. It seems he won't tell me more about his vampire dad.
And that's it. Ready to make a decision. Okay. Excellent.
He leans in a little closer. What am I deciding? I just realized we've been doing this for so long. I don't remember, like, what was the decision?
I forgot also. Something about... It was a question about vampires.
When suddenly... Is he gonna bite me? Oh. We hear a wolf howling. I don't even have time to blink before David vanishes. Now he's a little bat hiding in the... No! Wait, cute little bat. Oh, I feel so conflicted. Oh my god, he's right there.
Yeah. I didn't see him at first until the wolf comes in, and then I don't know what happened, and I was like, oh my god, he's there.
He's so cute. I just want to put him in my pocket and just feed him fruit. Oh wait, that's like a fruit bat. I guess he's not a fruit bat. And feed him like little... Feed him blood? I don't know.
Feed him whatever he wants.
He's got such a silly face. Oh, I love him. I was just joking, by the way. I didn't think I'd actually get to see him as a little bat.
That's why I said you're going to get your wish. Listen up. Don't say anything about me. Sit tight and behave, or you'll feel incredibly shitty.
I want to put him in my pocket.
Trust me, if you rat me out to that mutt, I'll find a way to get out and twist your head off.
The threat in his voice is completely lacking, mostly because this voice now comes from a very small, though angry bat. Oh, he's so little. He's so cute. Look at the silly face and his wide eyes. Werewolf. A werewolf is about to come here now. Is the werewolf also someone I... Oh my goodness.
Does that answer your question?
He scares me. The creature steps into... Oh wait. Oh, he's a cute doggy though.
No, he's so cute. Big, but cute.
Oh, he's so... I just want to pet his little face. Look at it. Boop his nose. Boop. Like boop, boop, boop.
Good evening, ma'am.
A low rumbling bass. He's just so cute. Surprisingly calm and friendly. I really want it, but I'm not. I'm just... No, he said ma'am. I'm going to say sir. Okay. I want to pet him, though.
Apologies for this sudden intrusion. Edward, you can just call me Eddie. We're chasing down a certain pest. You haven't seen a vampire around here by chance, have you? You know, young, a bit scruffy, wearing a leather jacket. You see, here's the story. One of our packs nearly took out a vampire sire and his offspring a few hours ago. It was a tough battle. We suffered losses. We tried to track them and found one of them, well, more like a pile of ash where he once lay. It seems one bloodsucker off the other when he was weakened. Their family values are quite lacking.
It seems patricide has occurred. David didn't tell me anything about it. Probably that's why he had all those questions about vampirism. He was trying to get advice on where to go next after killing his creator, but in a completely idiotic way.
You see, ma'am, vampires are parasites on the body of our society. They drink blood like mosquitoes, but unlike mosquitoes, they kill their victims by draining them dry.
Did you see that David's face expression is changing? He gets angrier and angrier.
I did not. Now I'm seeing it.
They languish in boredom with their immortality and thus destroy human destinies, play with them, torment them, and derive a semblance of pleasure from their suffering. They are devoid of true feelings.
I look at David, devoid of any feelings. He's shaking all over.
Aw.
So I would be extremely grateful for any help.
Don't give David away. Blackmail Davy. Slowly glance at the tip jar. No, I'm not gonna give him away. I'm gonna be good. That bastard threatened me 5 minutes ago, but now he's small, trembling, and helpless. He's my bastard. That's right, he's my little bastard. My little fuzzy bastard who's gonna go in my pocket. I force a smile and say I haven't seen anything. A quiet, peaceful night. Eddie examines me closely. He's probably catching a faint scent of blood, but my calm demeanor throws him off.
Strange. Well, okay. If he shows up, just give a whistle. We won't far away from here. Good night, ma'am.
Bye, puppy dog.
Bye.
The werewolf goes off to his important wolf business. David crawls out of his hiding spot.
You could have turned me in.
He stares into my eyes as if trying to peer into my soul and understand what it's made of.
And that would have been the sensible decision. But I'm glad you're not one of those sensible ones.
David says this with genuine relief in his voice. He's grateful to me and now doesn't quite know what to do with his gratitude. You could fill my tip jar. He clears his throat awkwardly.
So, what's the answer to my question? What would you do if you were a vampire?
Oh, that was the question. Thank you, David. I completely forgot. This would be me in real life, too, by the way. If you and I, or me and anyone, really, if we were talking about something and then went on a tangent, I would just be like, I don't remember. Like, how often does that happen, actually, between you and me, literally? Like, we'll be like, what were we talking about?
And
What
then
were
we
you
have
saying?
to go back to our conversations. The last thing we said, this was the last thing before that.
And sometimes when our conversations are over messages, we have to scroll back. But then we realize that we yap all day, every day. So then we have to scroll forever just to figure out what it was. Sometimes we never figure it out. Sometimes it's just lost to the universe.
And then like at 3 a.m, I remember.
His gaze reminds me of a lost fighting dog. Without a master, he's restless and can't find his place. I feel so bad for him. What an advisor he picked. May the Lord help him. I take everything life has to offer. Travel, entertainment, new experiences. The world is full of wonders, and when you're immortal, all doors are open to you. I just surf the internet, decay and rot. Nothing would change. No, not that one. One could enslave humanity, or at least one neighborhood in the city. You could learn so many things, read so many books, even learn to play the saxophone. I like the first one because, all jokes aside, that's what it would be, right? Like, if you were immortal, isn't that the first thing you would do? Like, I would, if I knew, like, I'm immortal now, I'm just going to be here forever, I would learn everything, go everywhere, do everything. I would just, yeah.
Heck yeah, I would do the same.
He chuckles.
Oh, still, water runs deep and all that. Pity the road of adventure led you to a stinking gas station. But we're not immortal.
He's not giving me hearts in a while. I need the hearts. My serotonins are going down, man.
Maybe you're right. The world isn't limited to this lousy town.
He says this quietly, almost to himself, looking out the window at the dark, empty highway. As if he's just remembered there's something beyond his cage of alleyways and gangland showdowns.
Here, for future adventures.
David is about to turn around and leave when he suddenly stops. Oh, he gave us money!
Heck yeah.
He pulls a crumpled piece of paper from his pocket, scribbles a number on it, and leaves it on the table next to my hand. But just as I reach for it... Yes, touch me, vampire man. His hand covers mine, pressing it to the table. His skin feels cold, rough, from barely visible scars and blisters. This grave-like chill sharply contrasts with the warmth of my own hand. I feel a slight tingling like static electricity.
Call me if you need a ride from work. I got a couple ideas for what we could do before dawn.
I mean, he did say he could stay up all night.
See ya.
I'm happy but also sad because I got some good hearts in the beginning and then barely any hearts. Like, you... I have a tip jar and an emotional tip jar. My physical tip jar got money, but my emotional tip jar is just lacking a little now.
I think this
Man.
next guy will definitely give you the hearts you need.
I don't know. I'm doubting myself now. I was all like gung ho, like I can do this. I know how to read these guys. And then instead, I just got sad and wanted to put a bat in my pocket and hardly got any hearts. And I just wanted more. David says goodbye and leaves. The gas station sinks into absolute silence. Well, that was quite an interesting encounter. I really could have turned him in, but I didn't wanna. Hang the drawing on the wall. Yeah, let's hang the drawing on the wall. For someone obsessed with ass-related threats, surprisingly, his hands are quite skilled. Aww. Now I also have a date invitation from a guy who wanted to make me his dinner half an hour ago. I'm just collecting dates now.
From guys that want to eat us.
I don't even know what's worse, this or the offer to go home in a bone carriage, though something tells me that if I accept, I might not return home at all. Yes, because they're gonna kidnap us and marry us and we'll never have to pay rent again. Woo! I don't know.
I accept it.
I survived another visitor. It seems I'm starting to get used to this job. Wiping off the sticky residue, hoping it was all spilled soda from the counter, I suddenly hear the crunch of gravel outside. Hooves? Oh, hello, sir. This is definitely not another vampire. Hello. The stranger leans against the counter, trying to look casual, but the way his tail twitches betrays his nervous tension.
Hi.
He clears his throat. Oh, is he shy? Because I'd be down for some shyness.
Hello, babe. My name is Victor. Aren't your parents pirates by any chance?
Oh my god, is he cheesy? Because I'm so down for cheesiness.
Yes.
Frown at him, waiting for him to finally say what he's going to buy. Nope. No, sir, my parents are not pirates. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? You mean, are they rich pirates who could pay ransom for me if they kidnap? No, let's do the farmers one, because I feel like that one could be like us being flirty back.
I hope. I don't know what it'd be.
Ooh, he's blushing. I took his awkward attempt at flirting and made it my own. Now I'm the captain of the ship, since I am the true descendant of pirates. Heck yeah, back in my element. Victor nervously taps his hoof on the floor. I am collecting these men.
No.
Here are my not pirates. Then where did they get such a sweet... Oh yeah, let's do the peach one. His face instantly lights up, so much that even his ears are smoking, it seems.
Thank you.
He shuffles his foot. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now.
Miss, actually, I want to give you a compliment. I mean to flirt.
Oh no, don't worry about that. I got you down. I know what you want. Victor makes vague gestures with his hands as if trying to describe a complex mechanism that just exploded.
It was all supposed to be completely differently. You were supposed to blush and giggle, and you broke it all.
I mean, yeah, I've done that in real life too sometimes. I get too excited is the thing, because I do get flustered easily, but I'm also I'm kind of cheesy and a flirt myself, so I don't know. So he believes this was really supposed to work on real life people. His face is burning. Victor takes another deep, frantic breath. His stomach is growling so horribly. I hope the guy is okay. Oh, he's having anxiety. Oh, man, that's very relatable, man.
Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible?
In my opinion, no.
No.
This was the worst day of my life. Nope. Well, it could have been better. Awkwardness is a great style. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. Go on, awkward man. This might be the best compliment he's ever heard in his life. Probably the only one.
You liked it?
Heck yeah. His voice mixes surprised disbelief and a shy glimmer of joy.
I'm glad you like my awkwardness because I have plenty of it. You probably noticed.
Right off the bat, is it really written on my face?
Actually, I initially chose this tactic to charm you, miss. Of course, everything went according to plan.
Mm-hmm. He coughs shyly and mumbles something to himself. Then he shifts his gaze back to me.
Actually, miss, I'm here to acquire...
He doesn't get to finish. We have a visitor. A praying mantis. She stands next to the counter, clicking her mandibles impatiently.
Do you want me?
Do you want me to do... you've done like 50 voices. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
I don't know how to be an insect. I'm just gonna give her a sassy voice because I have no idea what I would make an insect sound like. 2 packs of grapesy, a pack of screaming cheese, and a bag of fairy fingers, darling. By the way, your gas attendant is a real sweetheart. It's frightening to imagine what my invisible colleague looks like. He hasn't even bothered to say hello. We have a colleague?
Not anymore,
What?
probably.
Oh. And hurry up. I need to rush. I have a lot of work waiting for me today. I'm starting to pack the order. At the same time, this incubus awkwardly tries to hit on the lady. And I thought we had something special. I'm sorry, good sir. I also thought we had something special. Well, then again, I do have 2 other boos on the side.
That's right. You
I'm a
can't blame him.
I'm a bit of a hypocrite, yeah. Apparently, the failed Casanova decided to try his luck on a new victim.
Wow, you seem, so busy and cool, ma'am. And you must have a very wonderful job?
She starts clicking her mandibles energetically, producing a buzzing sound that vaguely resembles laughter. Oh, that's kind of cute. Wonderful. Oh, yes, wonderful. Wonderful for those who don't like to eat, sleep, or see their children grow. Really, the best job in all 9 worlds. Speaking of children. Victor barely recovers from her sarcasm when the lady immediately pulls a wallet out of her bag and unfolds it. Over and over again.
That's a lot of children.
It seems endless. This is Gugu. He has his father's mandibles. Victor gazes into the abyss, and the abyss gazes back, revealing baby pictures. The seduction attempt has failed. Again. I mean, it was working on me.
Yeah, I liked it. It worked on me the first time, and it still worked on me the second time.
Like any mother, Lady Mantis loved her children and considered it her sacred duty to tell every passing incubus about them. This is Gugu. He's in his rebel phase right now. He pierced his mandibles. Can you imagine? He makes such a racket when he eats. The image of a larva in a biker jacket makes me snort and reminds me of David. Yeah. Oh, David. And this is Gigi and Gaga. They're still larvae, but already so talented. What talents can larvae have? They just lie there and eat. I do too, though. Wait, I don't want to think about that.
You have very beautiful children, ma'am. All 20 of them. Incredibly cute.
That's just the first wallet. Help him hand the lady her order. Yeah, let's help him out. He's out of his depths here. Oh, I got a bit carried away. I really am in a hurry. Here's your money, darling. He's grateful.
Yeah.
Victor watches her disappear into the night, then turns to me with a grateful look.
Thank you, miss. I couldn't handle 20 more kids. To be honest, I already broke down at the 8th. And I thought looking after a cat was hard.
The lady left very little in tips. Probably all her money went to her children. Victor suddenly remembers he came here to buy something. However, my visitors rarely recall that. That's true. It always ends up being something else.
They want a little piece of us before they give us any money.
Yeah, they do.
I need a book.
Victor scans my stinking supernatural realm of discount raw and chocolate bars.
It's a guide for, well, succubi and incubi.
I can't remember what it's called, but I've definitely heard something about it.
Flirting 101?
You would be surprised, yeah. Could you take a look?
Wait, for real? Am I just calling the shots here and I just know what's happening?
I think it was flirting, yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens.
It's definitely not for me. It's for my less experienced friend, because I'm, employee of the month in my lair.
He didn't specify whether he was the worst or the best employee of the month.
Well, life force harvesting for dummies or something like that.
I hear him mumbling quietly to himself.
Such a shame. I should have just stayed home and rewatched Evangelion for the 10th time.
He's so cute. Oh my god, little Pookie Bear. I'm heading to the storage room. Just a few hours before, I was rushing around here looking for blood for a very hungry monster. Now all these vials, eyes, and tentacles seem less ominous. Yes, she's becoming desensitized, just like you and me.
It makes sense.
A gigantic dead moth lies on top of one of the boxes, or perhaps it's just very tired.
Let's go with the last one.
I'm rummaging through the book section, deep in between Baboon Metaphysics and Limits of Patience of Your Dead Servants. I find the desired volume. I come back from the storage room holding this forbidden, mind-bending treatise titled Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Demons and Everything You Didn't Want to Know About Them.
Wow, this is definitely better than those PDF guides from various sites for... never mind who.
Clearly not for the whole family.
Let's study it?
Together? Okay. Yes, it would be very unusual if he just paid me, tipped me, and moved along. I expect too much from this life. That's a good point, because he could. I wouldn't question it. You buy a spicy book, just go for it. I'm not going to question it. You staying here and reading it with me? That's another story. I actually have a real life story similar to this, but I don't think I should share it.
If it's not PG, then I guess not.
All I'm gonna say is I went to an adult store one time with my friend, and it was meant to just be a quick in and out, having a giggle with between the girls, and the lady behind the counter decided to make it a whole thing of talking about it, and I was just like, I just want to die. It's like, yeah. But in fact, this will be an entertaining educational lesson. It certainly won't be unnecessary. And the guy looks like those pictures are enough to make him faint. The sooner this is over, the sooner I can send him on his way. An incubus who's potentially shy about that kind of stuff. Interesting premise. I kind of like it.
I really like this guy.
Oh, he's so cute. We find a cozy spot next to the counter. I pull the grimoire closer. Oh my god, what are we doing? I open the book, and the pages, yellowed and brittle with age, release a cloud of dust and indecent, horrifying desires. Incubi, the nature of the tempting rogue, hooves of desire.
Tempting rogues. Oh, that's me. Yes, definitely me. Hooves are just like mine. You have no idea how awful they clop, especially on tiles.
Ooh, I feel like that would sound nice, though.
Like a keyboard thingy.
Yes, I love listening to keyboards. I have 3 different keyboards because of it. But you know what? This is going to sound so strange. Animal Crossing New Horizons. When your character walks on the pavement, I love that, that noise, the clipping noise. And I remember sometimes I would just walk back and forth during the pandemic and just listen to it click, click, click. And I'm like, my brain likes it.
No, see, okay. This scenario, though, when you sneak into the fridge at night, the whole house wakes up with you. Everyone thinks there's a big, clumsy cow living in your apartment. So, you're trying to sleep, and then you just hear clop, clop, clop.
Oh, but I love cows. Cows are so cute. I don't want to think about cows. It's going to make me cry again. I just love cows. Yeah, I think you really are an incubus. They're all purple. Victor, you look more like a sleep paralysis demon. No, I want to be nice to him. I want to be nice.
Purple.
He's purple.
Oh, you're right. All incubi really are purple. I thought my skin color was just some kind of coincidence.
I'm kind of intrigued by the fact that we have sort of inexperienced monsters apart from the first guy because, well, technically the first guy would be Bob. The second guy, our jester boy, because it made sense for David because he was a vampire who was turned and, you know, like he doesn't know. But I'm assuming an incubi would be born an incubi, so why wasn't he taught any of this stuff?
You're gonna find out.
Oh my gosh, there's a reason. I keep predicting things. I don't know, just like with the bat thing. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut my big mouth.
You know, like when you create a character in a video game and just spin the color wheel until you stumble upon something weird.
He gives me a cautious look, as if not entirely sure about the coolness of his purple hue. Purple is a lame... No, purple is beautiful. I love purple. Half of my desk is purple. I love the color purple. Too bad I'm not purple. Aw. Shrug. I know what you mean. When I was created, someone also spun the wheel. By the way, I was created in Spore. So I'm between 2 and 4. 2, obviously, because it's kind of cute. And 4, because he keeps mentioning games. I don't know. Maybe, okay.
I love how I told you that I'd guide you, but I honestly don't remember which one gets hearts, but I'll tell you I picked this one. So the Spore one also.
You picked the last one. Okay. We'll just go with the Spore one.
Spore.
He lets out a quiet, soft chuckle. So he's a gamer. That makes sense. Yeah. Very cute.
Spore? Seriously? I know it's a self-deprecating joke, but by the way, it really has an awesome creature maker. I love the mating dances in that game.
Have you ever played Spore?
No.
I've never played it. I've watched people play it, but I've never played it for myself.
My husband's played it, so I know it's a good game because he really likes it.
It's an old game, isn't it? I feel like Spore is old. Or has there been a new one? God, I feel like such an old person saying this, but I feel like I don't hear about it nowadays very much.
No, yeah, it's an old game. I know there's a bunch of I know there's more than one, unless my memory is incorrect, which it might be. But yes, it's old, I think. Maybe I should have just taken a couple for my profession. And by the way, you can make beautiful creatures in Spore too, even with symmetrical limbs.
It seems like that was a compliment to me. I am very symmetrical.
Heck yeah.
Victor turns his attention back to the book and runs his clawed finger down the lines.
Incubi, appreciators of the vibrant hues of the soul. They draw power not from blood or life force, but from the pure, potent energy of mortal emotions. And although a refined bouquet of positive emotions is the preferred ambrosia, what a fancy word. A practitioner can also sustain themselves with more coarse, fickle energies of negativity. Despair, horror, and humiliation provide a quick, albeit unpleasant rush of power. It's no wonder that now, after an argument with someone in the comments, I feel like I've eaten a few raisins.
Judging by the expression on his face, he clearly isn't cut out for horrors and humiliations. His limit is probably arguing on 4chan, also a kind of source of horrors and humiliations, but still, it's a bit different.
An incubus can, albeit less effectively, form a symbiotic connection by feeding off a single consenting mortal vessel. The mortal vessel, in turn, can absorb some of the power from the incubus, among other things, their immortality.
I'm sensing a theme here that everyone sort of has a way to make us immortal, because Dayron spoke about, like, oh, I'm gonna come get you and you're gonna be here with me, and then David could obviously bite us if he wanted to, and then turn us, and then now this guy in theory could too. So is this just leading up to us becoming immortal? Because that would be interesting, to be honest. Like, I don't know.
Bob's the only one that can't make us immortal.
I bet he can, and he's just not told us about it yet because he's so focused on the bills.
Oh, okay.
Wow, sounds like a decent deal. I certainly... Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to interrupt myself. If we're cleaning a bathroom for 2,000 years with a fork, that's kind of immortality in a way. Oh, no.
Oh, it's all in the fork power. We just need a fork. Yeah.
Wow, sounds like a decent deal. I certainly always have plenty of emotions, mostly hatred for the fact that to earn money, you have to work. Girl, don't even... A whole mountain of raisins for Victor, or whatever he called it.
What a relief. Just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch of strangers makes me feel sick.
I feel like we could easily feed him because we have a lot of emotions anyway, and I cry at everything. So he would be full. He'd never be hungry. He'd just be like, I watched a sad video on Instagram, and I'm just sobbing, and he's just like, I'm full now. Strangers are the scariest thing right after rent, but I love communicating. Well, sometimes. I feel like he would relate more to the first one.
Okay. Yeah, I totally understand you. It's probably even harder to deal with clients like me. Nope, not at all.
Oh my gosh, he's becoming... I love all of them, don't get me wrong, but he's kind of sneaking in and he's kind of becoming my favorite. Darren's going to have to come back and get his throne back because Victor is doing it for me.
I'll tell you at the end of this which one I chose, because as much as I told you I love Bob, it wasn't Bob I chose.
Wait, you have to choose someone? I don't want to hear this. I'm building a harem here.
Oh, sweet, sweet innocent Evie.
No, I don't want to choose. I can take them all.
Communication is already a horror show in itself, and then you add a literal horror with vampires and ghosts. Just a nightmare.
He really looks at me with sympathy. He feels sorry for me. I don't even know how to react to that.
Trying to understand... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, me.
Sorry. Sorry.
Trying to understand what people want from you is quite the challenge. It's like trying to play a game with its rules changing every 5 seconds. And someone has turned off your screen and you're paralyzed. Basically, yeah, I completely get you.
Victor flips through the grimoire, reading the chapter titles.
Techniques of rogue seduction, juicy emotional juices, using lascivious? What?
Lascivious? Oh my gosh, I use this word when I write, but I've actually never said it out loud. Lascivious? I'll be right back. I will find out. Lascivious.
Okay. Using oh my god.
Civious.
Using lascivious.
This is the end.
Using lascivious. Okay. Using lascivious. Using lascivious. Stop.
Sorry. I saw the rest of the sentence and I'm like, oh no. Good luck, girl.
Oh my god. Okay. Using lascivious. What? Lascivious energies for thaumaturg. I can't do this. Thaumaturgal.
I'm gonna piss my pants.
I got through lascivious. I can't get through the next one. Thaumaturgical purposes. I don't even want to know. And we're moving on. I just want to not starve without energy and maybe pay my rent. I don't need to be the lusty cousin of Doctor Strange.
His finger finally jabs at a random chapter title somewhere in the middle.
Love letters?
It seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially that part about carrier pigeon colors. Oh, I love pigeons so much as well.
It's cute. They're cute. This is cute.
Love letters? Who writes love letters anymore? They should apply to text messages now, right?
Oh, I would totally write a love letter. Oh my gosh. Have you ever written one before? I've written so many love letters in my
I
life.
have written one. But this is a good start. Let's work on this before moving on to more complex seduction methods.
He pulls out a pen from somewhere, a cheap ballpoint with a little anime cat charm on the end. Oh, I love him so much. I hand him a grease-stained napkin, like everything in this rotten place.
The book says to convey aching adoration and a hint of forbidden desire.
Victor starts scribbling something on the napkin. What is that? What? Oh my god.
It's his desire for us.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Maybe something like this?
Oh god. It conveys aching This conveys aching adoration perfectly. No, Victor, try again. Oh, I feel so bad because honestly, I want to say the second one, but I don't want to hurt his feelings because he's so insecure. I'm gonna say one.
Are you sure?
I don't know. What if? Oh my god. Wait though. What if I'm his teacher in this situation?
Exactly.
I'm his teacher. I have more experience. I'm gonna go 2 then.
Yeah, I guess this really isn't the most aching thing in the world.
He takes a less greasy napkin from me and starts drawing again.
What about this?
Oh, that is so cute. God, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's a kitty and it's like, marry me. And the only options are yes or yes. That's so cute. That would make me fold so hard. Will you marry me? And a funny kitty. Wonderful. That lonely, pain-filled tear is like the cherry on top. Oh, I didn't even see the tear.
Yeah, the little
so
tear
cute.
here on the side.
Check the yes box. Yes, that's it. Oh, I'm going to check the yes box. Victor's mind is now a blue screen of death.
This probably means the picture turned out well, right?
Yeah, it did. With a trembling hand, he takes the drawing for himself. If my client gets a heart attack, Bob will probably kill me. Will he? I feel like as long as the person pays, Bob won't really care. Victor continues to flip through the book.
Recognizing the desires of the vessel.
He scans the first few lines of text. It's all about observing subtle hints, interpreting body language, and engaging in candid conversations to uncover the special nature of mortal carnal desires. Ooh. He glances at me. What does Vessel Boofus want? Oh my gosh, the name always gets me. I don't even know how we came up with this, but we chose this as the name at the beginning of our channel, and it's our name now. We can't get away from it. But let me tell you, it always throws me. It's like a romantic moment, and then it's just like Boofus.
I love it. I giggle every time.
The vessel wants money. The vessel wants stable mental health. One and 2. Yep, 100%. I want both. The vessel wants fame, love, and adoration. The vessel wants to become the new Sandro Botticelli.
Yeah.
The vessel wants a simple human sofa and cuddles on it. Aw. I don't know why, but because it's this game, my brain is like, do they mean a sofa that a human would use, or do they mean a sofa made of humans? Because this game's making me doubt that a little.
Well, that just made me creeped out there.
The vessel wants to leave work as soon as possible. Let's not linger, young man. No, I'm not doing the last one. Get out of here with that last option. I don't know. I want cuddles and hopefully a sofa that's not what I'm imagining.
Hopefully. Oh, great. And pizza, right?
Oh, I love pizza. In his eyes is genuine sympathy and an understanding of every delicate string of my unfortunate lonely soul.
That's honestly quite a simple desire. I think if the criteria for the second person on the couch aren't too strict, I could easily help.
Ooh, he's becoming bold.
Though sometimes I comment too loudly on what's happening on screen. I hope that's not too much of a problem.
Victor, I've been doing it this entire playthrough. I just yap non-stop. You're in great company. We would not even know what the movie's about because we'd both just be talking the whole time.
I am, we've talked about this before. I am a chatterbox when it comes to like watching a movie, which I know a lot of people don't like, but sorry, I like to talk about like, oh, did you see what just happened? And then we discuss. Playback now. Sometimes you just can't help but make a stupid comment. 10, 20 in 5 minutes, especially when you know some facts about the movie.
We continue to study this villainous seduction manual.
The art of verbal seduction and slippery flattery.
To his surprise, Victor finds no mention of the fact that pirate compliments work on living people.
I still liked it. It worked on me, man.
I really like cheesy pickup lines. I know people are like, oh, they're cringe and stuff. I think they're really cute, especially depending on like how it's done. I think it can be very cute and endearing. So
I agree.
don't know. We examine the first paragraph where words are labeled as keys to the treasure chests of the heart, and flattery is described as a powerful aphrodisiac for the ego. It's all very dramatic, but the main idea is quite simple. Say nice things. Don't say unpleasant things. I wish people did that.
This is definitely outdated. If I tell someone that his eyes are double gateways to the Champs Elysees, I'll definitely get sprayed with pepper. And this, good lord, when I kiss you, I tremble like a paralyzed beggar. How is that even supposed to work? No, that's too much, even for me.
I think I would laugh in confusion if somebody said that to me.
I don't know. Maybe I agree with Victor, because reading that, I was like, thank you.
No, it's weird. But can you imagine, it's like the first time you kiss someone and it's like really steamy and stuff, and they pull back and they look into your eyes and you're both breathless, and then they just say that to you? Can you imagine?
That's why I'm like,
He's like, okay, the person's like they're brushing your hair behind your ear and they're like cupping your face and they're like, when I kiss you, oh, I tremble like a paralyzed beggar. Victor clears his throat. His gaze slides over to me, trying to latch onto something particularly attractive about my appearance.
You have very elegant ear shape.
Thank you, Victor. No, you. Ooh, no, you. You have nice ears.
Do I? Thank you. They're very nimble now. But there's no instruction for when someone compliments you back. Probably don't blush, and that's something I didn't manage.
No, but oh my god, blushing and getting flustered is so cute. Are you kidding me? Ugh. He takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. For a while, he tries to find some foothold to latch onto, but he can't seem to find the words.
You are a very multifaceted person. You combine so much. I don't know how exactly to describe it.
He lets out a quiet chuckle.
But I like that you're so unpredictable. A lot of stress, of course, but it's incredibly fun.
Now my unpredictability is a source of stress for someone else. How wonderful. Smile, that wasn't bad. Shake your head. He needs to try. No, it was so cute. He's trying his best. He smiles gently in response. Despite everything, he starts to relax. He's probably beginning to feel more comfortable around me. I'm sorry, the only thing I can think this whole time is I hope his section is also long, because I feel like the other guys' sections were kind of long, and I kind of want to spend more time with Victor. He's so cute.
I'll be honest, I didn't think his section felt long compared to the other boys, but yeah, it's just because I really love him so much, so it was like, more time, please.
I love all of them in different ways. So I love Darren because he was kind of like, he kind of speaks to the chaotic part of my soul, where I'm just like, I just want to be a chaotic goblin that just causes mischief all day long. That's like a huge part of me. I like Bob because he's a silly goober and he's my boss, and as threatening as he can be, he's actually nicer than some of my bosses I've had, which is a scary thought. And he's just silly. And he praises me too. And I like David because, well, the only thing I had with him is I feel like he does have a really hard outer shell, and obviously the threats in the beginning are not for me. But I did like when he softened it up. I liked his little batness. That was so cute. And then also like seeing kind of underneath all of it and being like, oh, this is someone who's really hurt. And sadly, it's not okay, but hurt people do hurt people. So, and then Victor, look at him. He's just a smushy bum. Like, what am I meant to do with this? He's clumsy. He's cute. Oh my God. He's like the whole package as well. So what I'm saying is I love them all.
Agreed on everything.
I would have never thought a monster would have to struggle with discomfort from interacting with a mortal soul, and not the other way around. Another chapter.
How to be a mirror. I didn't know we could change. Oh, it's metaphorical.
The text describes the principle of mirroring, subtly borrowing mannerisms, speech patterns, and even expressed opinions of the victim to create a sense of closeness understanding. But that's something that we humans do. You know, when you hang out with someone like you, I've picked up things from you, and you've picked up things from me. Like, yes. The longer you spend with someone who you like, you start picking up traits from them. So it's not really a victim thing so much as just, I don't know, monkey see, monkey do, right?
And monkey like.
Monkey like. Path of least resistance to gaining mortal attachment.
Oh no, what about all that stuff about just be yourself and everything will work out? My mom lied to me, didn't she?
Aww.
With similar interests, what do ordinary people like? Football and the weather? Definitely not anime and Dark Souls. Discussing the brilliant soundtrack of Silent Hill with people is a bad idea, that's for sure.
I like all three of the things. What are you talking about?
All right, practice. The book says that practice is the key to success.
Victor lifts his gaze to me.
Play along with me, please? Like we just met. Beautiful mortal soul, I have appeared to you in half dreams so many times, but I finally decided to find you in reality. I won't let you go so easily again.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, because I kind of like the flustered mess, but I also kind of like that. Ooh. Even though the words aren't the most elegant, there's something supernatural about them. I still begin to feel a pull. A shiver runs down my spine. Come on, you don't have to pretend to get close to someone or make friends. I'd love to talk about the Silent Hill soundtrack, give in to the feeling. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, as much as I'd love to just give in to the feeling, I kind of want to do the first one because I think it's important for him to know that the way he is fine.
Yes, I like this other side to him, but I like original Victor just fine.
Victor's carefully crafted seductive expression shatters into pieces. His eyes widen, he blinks several times, and his gaze ignites with pure delight.
You really want to talk about Akira Yamaoka's industrial soundscapes? And how they create an all-encompassing sense of psychological horror that reflects the protagonist's inner turmoil? Because, I mean, the use of trip-hop elements in the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack is criminally underrated. Criminally. Oh, yes, mortal, your interest in such esoteric melodies is quite intriguing.
Another side tangent. Sorry, guys, this game is just going to do that for me. But one of our mutual friends, one of our closest mutual friends, whenever he goes into a nerd tangent like this, he always apologizes to me every time without fail. And I'm always sitting there like, why are you apologizing? I love it when people talk nerdy to me. Like, having people so passionate about something and telling me, like he'll tell me about the lore of like Elden Ring and stuff, and he'll tell me about the really sad stories and stuff, and I'll sit there crying, but I'll also be like, okay, that sounds really good. And then, you know what I mean? I love when people do that. Like, I like yapping, but I also love listening. And when people are really passionate about something, like you tell me things and I'm sitting there and I just love hearing you talk about things. You'll tell me about something you wrote, an idea you have. Even us discussing these videos and stuff when we have ideas, it's so fun. Like, I honestly, I can't relate to people who are like, ugh, don't tell me about your interests, or oh, don't go on and on. Please go on and on. I am here. I want to hear it. He chuckles softly.
But you're right. Pretending is very exhausting. You can never truly be close to someone if you're always pretending. Though, I don't really need to do that, do I? I just need juicy, sweet emotions. Well, who am I kidding? I'm the most pathetic incubus in the world. I need more than just that.
He's flipping through the treatise a bit longer before letting out a sigh. His stomach growls again. It seems he could use an emotional snack.
I think we're covered all the important stuff. I suppose it's time to wrap things up.
No, I don't want to. He starts to rise from the floor. Wait, how did it happen that no one explained? Yes, I want to know this. How did no one explain anything to you? Even I had a briefing, a 2-minute one. Please tell me.
I'll tell you, but promise you won't laugh?
I promise. Relief washes over his face.
Yes, wonderful. I accidentally sold my soul on the darknet.
He holds a dramatic pause. Go on.
Ugh, what an idiot I was. I dropped out of college back then because of constant stress, moved into a tiny dump and barely left my apartment. I was scraping by with some freelance work. I talked, well, sometimes I chatted with various anonymous folks from 4chan, people with names, gender, or age, people without names, gender, or age. And then I stumbled upon a stupid ad. What did I have to lose? Definitely not a demon. 7566 in the chat offered me a chance to escape loneliness. Later, after I turned into this creature, he told me he did it for laughs. He left no instructions, just wrote "get good" in the chat and deleted all contacts.
I feel like this would, if this was possible in real life, people would actually do this to each other, which is so trolly.
Yep. Would I accept it? Maybe. He was curious to see if I could handle it. His chance to escape loneliness turned out to be putting me in an incredibly deadly situation.
He lifts his eyes to me. This memory is a fresh wound for him. Before I can even respond, he jumps up from the floor.
But I've already wasted enough of your time.
He clops his way to the counter.
Well, to be honest, I didn't really understand much. Those chapters are so strange.
He lets out a quiet chuckle.
But you know what? It was great. I haven't had this much fun in a while. I think I even ate properly. Finally, positive energy, I mean. Thanks for the lunch. I'm not sure if I need to pay for that too, but I'll leave some money just in case.
His tail twitches awkwardly.
I haven't really interacted with people since college killed my will to live. It felt strange not to feel like such an idiot around someone. Thank you very much.
He tosses some money into the jar, then takes a deep breath and adds,
maybe someday we could, well, hang out together? Not as a lesson, just play some silly games. Like friends.
Why not as friends? We could make it a date, wiggle eyebrows. Yeah, heck yeah, I'm wiggling those eyebrows till they fall off my face.
A date?
His tail starts wagging wildly, knocking over 3 bags of chips, a can of soda, and a bottle of Gloomy D.
You're paying for that.
I'm in. Of course, I'm ready.
He struggles to rein in the flow of enthusiasm, takes a frantic breath. Oh my gosh, he's so... Oh my gosh, I love him so much. I don't know what to say. I'm just so... Okay, I'm gonna keep the thought I have till the end because I have a thought.
Good.
See you then. Goodbye. Bye, Boofus. Good luck with your shift. It was nice to meet you.
The gas station returned to silence, broken only by the hum of refrigerators and my own too loud thoughts. So a crazy god, a vampire thug, and a shy incubus walk into a gas station. Does sound like a setup for a joke. Sounds like a start of a really bad... Oh my god. My life is now a joke. Just great. I just wanted to pay my bills. I didn't sign up for interdimensional quarrels and therapy sessions for the undead. I don't know. Okay, setting aside the danger, imagine like you had a boss that's, you know, kind of crazy, but he's like, I'm gonna pay you. You're doing a good job. Head pats, hearts, totally. And then you have like customers who are like, I'm gonna take you on a date, and then they fill up your tip jar. Look at my tip jar. I think this was a successful shift. I'm so happy right now.
Dayron would have filled it to the brim, like the whole building, if it wasn't for those whatever laws.
Yep. But on the other hand, I wasn't eaten, and I wasn't turned into a piece of furniture. By the standards of this nice, that's a resounding success. Heck yeah. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. There was a low guttural humming like a giant disgruntled computer tower was working inside. The clock on the wall indicated it was the end of my shift. With a heavy sigh of relief, I began closing up the place. Finally, I walked to the front door, inserted the key into the lock, and was about to turn it when suddenly...
Organism.
I jumped in place, nearly dropping everything.
Organism, your performance has exceeded all my algorithmic predictions by 47.3%. You are not just an organism, you are an efficient, flawless machine for generating currency. I am feeling an emotion your kind describe as managerial pride. Managerial pride. If you keep up the good work, the possibility of receiving a 25% bonus will become not just hypothetical, but quite real. Go, organism. Restore your energy resources and return for further exploitation.
Okay. What a relief. I'm just happy I got praised so much. I am an exceptional organism. I mean, heck yeah.
Oh, that's a new compliment. You meet someone and you're like, I like you. You're an exceptional organism.
And it's gender neutral, so everyone can enjoy it.
Yeah.
He vanished as suddenly as he had appeared, leaving nothing but ringing silence behind. I stood for a few seconds, processing what I'd heard, then I slowly turned the key in the lock. Click. First shift completed. I survived. And thrived. And now I can do anything, which means... Okay. So first of all, I am pleasantly and unpleasantly surprised that there's a decision. Pleasantly because, yes, there's actually more to this. I was kind of expecting the game to kind of like end like, yeah, you romanced everyone, high five, tip jar. I didn't think that I would actually go for any of them. Unpleasantly because I'm super indecisive. But... I want Lucy to guess who I pick. And, bestie test, I want you to tell me why you think I picked this person.
Oh my god. So...
Yeah, you didn't see that, did you? I flipped the script.
Okay, so I think that you were going to go with Dayron because he's very flirtious. He matches your kind of energy. If it hadn't been Dayron, I think it would have been Victor. Because he's just so awkward. He games. You guys just enjoy like the same things pretty much. But I don't know. I feel like you would consider Victor more of like a bestie, and Dayron's more of that like romantic relationship that you crave, I guess. The crazy, the flirtations. That's where I'm going.
Okay, so I might shock you a little bit here. And go with Bob. No,
oh my god!
I do love
oh
Bob,
my god!
No, I'm joking. So I actually want to go with Victor, but I want to tell you why and
Okay.
what my thinking is. Okay, so obviously I mentioned earlier why I like the guys, what I think I like. So I'm going to go guy by guy again. Okay, so for Dayren, I love how crazy he is. I love that I can be crazy with him. It's just so funny to me. I love it that I can say something unhinged and he sort of like clutches his pearls and he blushes and he's like, girl, matching my freak kind of thing. The only issue with Dayren is, and I do love the boy so much, sometimes I need a break from crazy, because you know me. I'm unhinged all the time, but sometimes I just need to have a bit of a slower pace and stuff. And with Dayren, I almost feel like I'd have to constantly be a little crazy. I could be wrong. Maybe he'd be happy to just feed me grapes or have his subjects feed me grapes and I could just take a break now and then, but I think I need a little break. So he is my boo and I love him so much, but he is not my top boy. David, I adore the artistic thing. You know, you and me love art. We're artists ourselves. We've done it our whole lives. And I do like that there's something underneath there. I don't like the threatening thing for me, though. Like, I know that he kind of softens up, but it's kind of like, I don't think my personality matches that so much because I'm really good at matching crazy with Dayren. I'm not so good at naturally matching, like, you know, like that biting tone of, yeah, like, you fought that guy and now you're beat up, and I can't really do that naturally. It would take a lot of effort for me. So David, I love him so much and I would definitely be there for him as a bestie, but I just couldn't do it. Victor, okay, the reason Victor got me the most is because he has that perfect balance between he's able to be flirty, albeit very clumsily, and he's shy and he's silly and he's hot. I mean, they're all hot. Bob, I don't know if Bob's hot. I don't know.
He's hot in his own way.
I appreciate him and his tentacles in a different way. But what I love about Victor is just that I feel like what I love about him is I feel like you could be the crazy that I crave with Dayren. You could be the nerd and with the art thing like you could with David. But with Victor, you could do all of it. I feel like I could do all of it. I feel like if I was flirty and unhinged, he'd blush and be like, and then like he could also just be there to chat. So Victor is actually my favorite. I love all of them though. Telling you right now, you know how indecisive I am. So I love Victor the most. And then Bob, I love me a Bob, okay? And I'm definitely gonna have a romantic evening with him. But I want to go Victor first because he's my favorite.
Okay. I will just tell you right now, I also went with Victor my first time playing this. I should have just gone with that option because me and you tend to agree on guys that we like. But yeah, everything that you said about Victor is why I chose him.
You weren't wrong with Dayren. I like I said, I love all of them. It's just because I feel like, you know me, I'm a goblin half the time or more than half the time, but sometimes I need that calmer energy. And I'm just worried with Dayren. I'd be like, my queen, you haven't turned anyone into a hat today. What is wrong? And I'm just sitting there like, I just want to chill for a bit. I just need a break.
I just want to eat some raisins. Okay, call Victor.
Victor promises to come faster than the wind. True to his word, when his car pulls into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over a trash bin. Oh my god, I love his clumsiness. You know how people always say, be like super confident? I love confidence, but I also love like endearing clumsiness when someone just can't help themselves. Ugh, I'm such a mess for it.
Wait, did I save?
I don't know if you saved.
Yes, thank goodness I saved. Okay.
You did, yeah.
Okay. My bad.
It's an old, well-maintained car clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside, it's warm and smells nice. His apartment is exactly as I imagined. A bit cluttered, but cozy. Oh, this is so cute! Oh my god. And soon, I get humiliated by the very first boss. Victor, sitting next to me, laughs.
It's not that you're bad at this, as you say. It's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time.
His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. I felt at ease for the first time in a long while. No fear, no tension, just two people playing video games. No, I want to rest my head on it. I mean, I'm still going to be flirty. Like, that's still going to happen.
Not even a question.
Oh, he freezes for a second, then a blush appears on his violet cheeks. He coughs awkwardly but doesn't pull away. Instead, he gently leans his head towards mine.
Boofus, You've made me so happy in just one evening, and I'll do everything I can to make you happy.
I close my eyes, listening to the quiet clicking of buttons. An incubus partner. My partner is an incubus, and he's better at Souls-like games than I am, for now. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Okay. That was so cute. Another thing I want to say is, another thing I really relate to with the Victor route is that I love watching people game. I love gaming as well. I could game all day long, but I also love watching people play. I mean, it's one of the reasons we made this channel. It's because I love horror games, but I'm not good at playing them. So then I watch you play them. I watch my husband play them. I watch our mutual friend play them. And it's like, I adore gaming and watching people game. So, you know what I mean? It's so relatable to me. I could just sit there. You're playing, you know, like, for example, me and our shared friend are currently playing through the remake of, oh shoot, what is it called again? It was literally just mentioned in this game.
Soul?
No, not that one.
Resident Evil.
Silent Hill.
Oh.
Silent Hill. We're literally replaying, well, we're playing it for the first time, the remake that came out somewhat recently. And I'm having a blast just watching. I'll literally just curl up on his couch. I'll have a hot water bottle. I'll have a drink next to me, and I'm just watching him play and theorizing and commenting the whole time. And then Pyramid Head comes in, and I'm like, ah! And then I sit there, because I didn't grow up playing Silent Hill, but I know that the internet's, like, obsessed with him, and I'm looking at him like, why do people want to bang this guy? And then I see the abs and how he moves, and I'm like, I kind of see it, but he's still terrifying. And you know what I mean? It's just silly, and I love it. And I'm sorry I'm going on a tangent again, but Victor's route was so sweet. And now, you know who I'm going to want to go for next, because you guessed who I like second most, so.
I actually was curious if you were going to save him for last or if you were going to go second, so are we going?
No, carriage for the queen, let's go. The words escaped my lips before I could think them through. I shouted into the void, expecting at best an echo. But the void answered. From around the corner, with a quiet clatter of hooves on asphalt, it appeared, a carriage crafted from bones polished to a shine, drawn by a pair of horses woven from pure shadows. The carriage door swung open by itself, inviting me inside. How mysterious. I stepped over the threshold, and the world spun into a kaleidoscope of mad colors and sentient frogs. Oh my god, I forgot about the frogs. When the whirlwind subsided, I felt myself falling, but instead of a hard landing, I found myself in someone's embrace. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous as well.
I just realized we didn't see his hair, so this is the first time we're seeing it.
Yeah.
I knew you would come, my dear.
Oh god, Darren. I you know he got me weak as well. I'm a sucker for it so hard. Darren's voice was velvety and sly, just like Lucy's voice that she gave him. I looked down and realized that my t-shirt and jeans had been replaced by some elegant attire. How old-fashioned of him. Ooh, I love it. I'm eating this up.
The kingdom missed you so much. Every crooked spire of this castle longed for your silhouette. Every mad courtier whispered your name, hoping you would return and bring even more chaos to our usual chaos.
He looked into my eyes, and his gaze was a mix of madness, adoration, and the promise of the most unpredictable eternity.
Everything. I will give you everything. How about a pet? I can bring you the most beautiful griffin, or better yet, two, so they won't be bored when I take you for rides around our lands. If one moon bores you, we'll have 3, or I could get a few garden gnomes, and... I'm getting ahead of myself. Let it be a surprise.
Okay, I'm just swooning. I'm sorry, Victor, but Darren also gets me weak. So weak. I'm such a sucker for the velvetyness and the seductiveness and the kind of like the you're my queen and I adore the ground you walk on.
Yes.
I'm just a pile of goo over here, just melting. He pulls me. Oh my god. He pulls me closer by the waist. His lips almost touch the shell of my ear as he speaks the next words.
You will never be sad again. From this moment, sadness for you is just a word in a foreign language. My dear, my queen.
And all it took was one night shift at a gas station. Yeah, that's true.
Heck yeah.
Changed your life. Oh my gosh, that got me too. I'm so weak right now. I kind of liked with Victor we had sort of the fluffiness, and then with Darren, oh my god, we just had the passion and the like I will kiss the ground you walk on. I was like, Darren, stop.
I'm just smiling like so much because that was so good. I really liked Victor's, and I didn't even see the other guys, so I actually haven't seen any of the other routes, just Victor's.
Oh, so this is new for you?
Yes, I was just like, I'm happy with Victor, so that's where I'll leave it. And then because I also thought maybe one day we'll play it together, so I'll leave something that I haven't seen. So, oh my god, Darren just like swept me off my feet. David.
Artist boy, let's do this. Maybe it was a bad idea, or maybe it was my best one yet. The creature on the other end informs me in a raspy voice that he'll be here in 10 minutes. And sure enough, soon the roar of a motorcycle shatters the silence of the night. A battered but powerful bike pulls up next to me.
Come on, move your ass. Sunrise is soon.
His voice sounds gentle. Does it? I move my ass and climb onto the seat behind him, wrapping my arms around his waist. He lets out a satisfied sigh. Why is it always about asses with him? It's always about asses.
Okay. I was like, where's the butt? And I was like, oh, it's right there.
By the way, enjoy today's sunrise while you can.
I freeze. I know exactly what he means. This could be my last sunrise as a human. Ooh.
Oh.
He's gonna turn us. Maybe I want to become a vampire, or maybe not. Either way, we're making decisions together now. Why does this one have a choice? The other ones didn't have a choice. Oh, wait, did they? Oh, no, they did, because Victor's had the head lean thing.
Darren's didn't actually, now that I think about it.
Maybe I want to become a vampire, or maybe not. Either way, we're making decisions. Yeah, let's make decisions together. Because I like the hug him tighter kind of thing, but I feel like he didn't really get... You know how his life was kind of hard, and he was thrown into situations he didn't get a lot of, like he didn't have a lot of power to make decisions in them. I feel like, yeah, we should make decisions together.
Yeah.
He slightly turns his head. I love how cheekily she looks at him. I love it. The surprise in his eyes is replaced by a brief glimmer of respect. He looks at me like a tamed wolf, like an equal. Hell yeah. His hand covers mine, resting on his chest, and gently squeezes it.
Okay, boss, whatever you say.
Whatever awaits us, eternal wanderings, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes today, and the necessity of pretending to be our own descendants, will face it together. The motorcycle roars and heads out onto the highway. Oh, I loved that as well. I feel like that was very fitting for David. And I also kind of like that he's still kind of a butthead, but he's kind of like, he respects us now.
He's our butthead.
Let's go to Bob, the true romance.
Oh, I just realized we actually have a return home option. So yeah, that's not the end. But let's see what our romantic night with Bob is.
Oh no, my manager. No. Oh no, Mr. Manager. We're not saying goodbye just yet. I head back to the gas station and push open the door to his office.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Why is his gonna be the spiciest one?
Because he's got the tentacles.
Oh. I'm sorry, Bob. I need to catch myself.
I wasn't expecting this either. I thought we were going to walk in and he's like, organism, what are you doing back? No, he was ready. He knew.
He's, oh my god.
Look at the flower petals.
I know. The way he's looking at us kind of like, I knew you'd come back.
Oh
like,
my god.
In the middle of the room, buried under folders and invoices, stood a gigantic, ridiculous canopy bed, and on it, surrounded by rose petals, reclined Bob. Or rather, he wasn't just lying there. He was posing. One tentacle coyly supported his spherical body where a human's chin would be. Others were elegantly draped over the silk sheets. His numerous eyes blinked slowly, focusing on me.
Oh, God. Organism. I wasn't expecting you so soon.
His voice, as always, boomed in my head, but now it had sultry undertones.
But since you're here...
One tentacle slowly, seductively beckoned me forward.
I'm sorry.
I propose we spend the evening in romantic engagement. We'll study void babe okay enclosure schemes.
I took a step into the office and slowly closed the door behind me.
Oh, God.
I feel like with everyone else we took it slow, but with Bob we went all the way.
I wasn't expecting it. I thought we're gonna walk in and we're just gonna be like, "Hey, boss, I actually have a thing for you." No, he knew. He was waiting.
I thought we were. Oh my God! I thought we were gonna walk in, and he was like, "Oh, you want to do overtime or something?" I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I'm speechless.
I'm just nosy, and I want to see what would happen if we just go home without anyone.
The single Pringle route.
Single Pringle.
No, I've had enough adventures for one day. The bus arrived surprisingly quickly. I climbed into the half-empty cabin and collapsed into a seat by the window. Outside, the walking city rolled by. Ordinary people heading to ordinary jobs, none of them selling discount rot or fending off vampires. My pigsty retreat never felt so homely and cozy. The familiar creak of floorboards, the smell of dust and cheap coffee, all seemed heaven-sent. I didn't even bother with dinner, just shrugged off my clothes and fell into my bed. Soft, familiar, free of tentacles and ectoplasm. No monsters, no threats, just silence. And pleasant nightmarish dreams.
Ah.
That was an amazing game. The writing was top tier and definitely tripped me and Lucy up many times. I loved it. This was a great game. Honestly, I recommend everyone plays it, even if you've seen us play it, because it's just funny. It's really well written.
Yeah. It's so good. You can try other options that we didn't try, but even if you want to try the same options, it's just such a fun read and such a fun playthrough.
It is. It was honestly amazing. This is another one of those games that I will get for myself just to have, because it's just so silly and cute, and I felt so many emotions playing this, so we really hope you guys enjoyed this.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you on the next one.
Bye!
Bye-bye.